he sat down with Hebi from Diamond Hands to talk about this difficult matchup that he's going to be going up against Chili Mountain in just a few. So when we come back, we'll have that best of 5. Don't go anywhere. This is Heroes CCL presented by Wisdom.
What did we just watch? Granite versus 30k.
Welcome everyone to the CCL halftime show. I'm Kyle Ferguson, and today I am joined by Diamond Hands Hebi.
So that is what a Hebi is.
Hi.
Nice.
Hi, everybody.
Hebi, we get an interview with Hebi here, guys.
Again. Everyone should definitely go check out our recent Malfurion replay review over on the YouTube. But you're here to talk about the ongoing group phase, Diamond Hands in general. How has the season felt so far?
It starts like this, and then around like week 4, it starts to feel like somebody is just giving me the gnarliest titty twister ever.
To be fair, they had
and
a very
since then they just
starting, I
haven't
think,
let go.
so
and they haven't
opponents
taken
wise,
their
I
hands
think.
off and they won't let up.
But yeah.
So what happened? What was the kind of feeling on the team?
Our scrim results kind of tanked our team's mental a bit. I think we had like two pretty bad weeks of scrims, and there was kind of what felt like a communication breakdown a little bit within the team, and people. It seemed like people were pretty unhappy. Obviously, we ended up making some roster changes because I don't think you go through as much as we did behind the scenes without people feeling as though some change needs to occur, as regrettable as it may be. But yeah, I mean, that's probably the most concise way to put it.
Absolutely. You're brand new to this team, Diamond Hands. You came over from Oxygen last season. Completely new roster for you. How'd that team get put together? We didn't have a draft this time, so a lot of teams were wholly imported from other tournaments or just friendly play.
Yeah, so for me at least, I know that the reason I was picked up was because Valmar was going to have issues with going to LAN. So, you know, as unfortunate as that is for Diamond Hands, it was fortunate for me in a way because I get to continue playing. I mean, this is my 3rd team in 4 seasons, so
Hebi is a good guy.
I just can't seem to stop.
Back then, I
People
didn't know
just
what
won't
Liam was
stop
talking
drafting me,
about.
no matter how many times I'm 6th place. They just can't help themselves. So now I'm on Diamond Hands, and I'm pretty lucky to have a team again, and I'm
Diamond
enjoying
Hands
playing
roster changes
with everyone on it.
minus
Awesome.
unaverted,
You
minus.
certainly do the support thing well, and that's why I want to talk to you about
Who
a
was the
couple
other
things
carry?
happening in the
I
support
got
sphere.
Phil.
Like,
And then they picked up
where did
Rutzou
Zukov
and
go?
fancypants, right?
The entire beginning of the season, he's everywhere, constantly banned, constantly played, and now we just sort of forgot about him.
That's what they did with roster changes.
I don't know. I mean, maybe he's on milk cartons and things like that, and just people haven't seen him. I think people feel as though there's like a need for a cleanse in every draft, or maybe it's just that making a functional and playable draft is far easier with one. I think if you're first phasing support, it's very it's prudent to draft a cleanse in the first phase if you are picking your healer in first phase. So, you know, it makes it easier to draft if you're picking your healer in your first phase. So that's kind of my, I guess, syllogistic way of saying it's easier to draft if you pick a healer in the first phase and that healer has a cleanse.
That's fair
It's
enough.
more flexible.
You still do a bit of Brightwing though, and Brightwing, well, I guess that's you kind of have the light cleanse, and same with the Malfurion.
I'd say
so
cleanse in like quotation marks,
yeah,
kind of.
okay.
But
That has to be kind of a weird draft experience, having come from previous metas where support is a little more last picky. See what everything's cooking up to be.
yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just not. Maybe last picking support and waiting to see what they have is not as impactful as it once was, or maybe people just don't want to do that as much because last pick in your range is probably better use of your last pick. Probably better to use your last pick range to answer some of the enemy team's problems, like into things like late pick Sergeant Hammer and things like that. You probably easier to counter that hero from the DPS slot than a healer.
Has been a lot of Sergeant Hammer recently for sure. What is it like healing in this meta where the tanks are always target number one?
You play Anduin. You play the blonde guy, and you are waiting a screen away for 5 enemy heroes to come out of fog and CC your tank. And then you press D on them. And then you say, I don't have this for another minute or so. And then you wait in your base. And
It sounds so sad. His life sounds so sad playing
That breaks
Anduin.
down the experience pretty well.
Play some here.
So as
Lucio and
you
Monk
head
instead.
towards the end of the group phase, looking at the upcoming playoffs, is there any hopes the team has in the layout and how things are going to go?
Well, we're foisting all of
Some
our
white
hopes
man.
on
Yeah, no.
Oxygen getting
Lily is
3-0
confirmed
by
better now,
simplicity.
Liam. By the way, congrats on the
So-
7-0.
Take from that what you will. Also, we need to 3-0 Chili Mountain in order to make the bracket work in our favor for the gauntlet. So, once we drop a single map this weekend, we're mentally just preparing for the gauntlet, as it were. So, I mean, we're still pretty hopeful or optimistic about the series, given that Dynouh is one of the best players in the league, maybe one of the best DPS players, and Chili Mountain sans Dynouh is certainly, with all due respect to Makke, I think he's an incredible player, and we tried him out mid-season and he was great.
Really?
Dynouh is a pretty big
They had
playmaker
tryouts
as well,
with
and,
Makke?
I think Chili Mountain
I
will be
didn't know
like a slightly weaker team without him in it. So, I'm a little optimism filled about that, but we'll see.
That game's coming up next here. Any shout-outs you'd like to make here, Hebi, while we end?
Yeah, I mean, shout
Lily's
out
cleanse
to
is very low range,
my
though,
team.
right?
All of them have been great. Our management.
Who's getting interviewed here? I
Tempest,
have no
Star
idea.
Analyst.
I have no idea who the fuck this is. Just
my
kidding.
mom, my dad, and my mom's boyfriend. Thank you.
Everyone, stay tuned for that upcoming match.
That was Hebi, guys. Actually giving us quite some insights into Diamond Hand's structure of a team, right? He was pretty open about it. They had, I mean, not a meltdown, right? But they didn't feel happy anymore with the roster they had, so they felt like they were forced to make changes, and then they actually, like, both range Godfilled and Unaverted left the roster, and they picked up Rutzou and Fancypants. He also gave us the insight that they had a tryout with Makke, so maybe there was even a few more tryouts behind the scenes. So yeah, actually, I liked that interview. It was insightful, I guess. We've seen this roster, I think, for 2 weeks now with the new players. We also, like, I know that we scrimped against them before they officially, like, before they had to play in the CCL. So I think they've been working pretty hard, actually, to make this work. Yeah. They lost to us, and I think they won their other match. I'm not 100% sure, actually. Wait, maybe I can look that up. Let's see what Diamond Hands was up to here. So in week 6, Diamond Hands lost to Oxygen, that's us, and then the week before they lost to 30k. Was that with no, the roster changes were here, right? Week 6, because week 6 and yeah, okay, never mind then. And they lost to Wildheart before that as well. Yeah, so they've been, as he said, actually trending downwards big time. They won against Simplicity and against Granite. And I mean, this is the match where, and that's because I thought Diamond Hands would actually be a bit more competitive with the other good teams. But it turned out that Storm actually was struggling big times as well, because they beat Storm in week 2, and I thought this has more impact on the overall outcome on the league. But it turned out that Storm was struggling anyways throughout the whole league. And then, Diamond Hands, they got the 3 wins in the first week, but since then, on a downtrend, or a downswing. Yeah. They have Chili Mountain by the balls, though, guys. Like, if they win the best of 5, right? I mean, Chili Mountain has to win. That's what it is for them. And Wild Heart wants Diamond Hands. Wants Diamond Hands to win. So
3-0 would make them rank 4. So the moment that Diamond Hands loses a map, the rest is for, as we say in Dutch, bacon and beans. Which means that you can't really play and participate and win, but you can still play for fun, competition, training, and so on and so on. But there's no real prize, there's only bacons and beans, which I guess for some people is the prize in and of itself. I think you'd like to play for bacon and beans.
I'm cool with that. Like CCL, like yeah.
How did Wild Heart lose to Storm?
All right. Anyways, I want some bacon and beans now. I'm hungry.
Storm was showing up big time.
That's needs to 3-0.
That's how they.
against Chili Mountain. And Chili Mountain, what they need.
And I think Wild Heart.
They need any kind of victory in order to be top 3.
I think they are a little bit on the downswing as well.
Loses
maybe.
by any score, they will lose their auto qualification.
But it's true. Like it was a very big upset. Like no joke.
About Chili Mountain right now. But what I need to do is I need to remind all of you that it's up to you to get the best picks for the winning team live as you're watching on CCLmarkets.com. It's free. If you pick wrong, you can sell your shares and buy the other team before the match is over. CCL markets trade from 0 to 100, with shares of the winning team valuing at 100 and shares of the losing team expiring at 0. There's tons of prizes this season, so join and play during every
Stitches
Hero
becoming
CCL
meta.
broadcast.
I ban Stitches
So,
every
we got
Storm League game.
That underway. Let's actually get our series
we've
underway.
seen
Let's go ahead and
Stitches
take a
a bit,
look
no?
at
Throughout the
Diamond
season.
Hands roster
Like-
here, Justing, and break this down for everyone at home.
We've seen Stitches a
Inside
decent
of
amount
Diamond
this
Hands,
season.
we
Like
got
I mean,
CæsarSalad playing the tank,
here and there, right? He
the
gets picked.
support,
He definitely loses games though, because I remember
also
winning
known-
against him. I also
formerly
remember
known as
losing to
Fancy
him,
Pants.
but
Nintorii playing the offlane.
Yeah, I
and
mean-
Bang or Rutzou.
Stitches
formerly
is a
known as
very
Rutzou,
nasty tank to
the
play
flex
against. Let's
player,
put it like
and
that.
Kelsier, the 6th
The
member.
mental
This
pressure
roster
playing
was
against
a relatively
Stitches
developmental roster
is on another
previously.
level.
They tried their best to get in the top 3. Unfortunately for them, they aren't going to be able to get that top 3 auto qualification, but this is a team that is hungry for that 4th place spot if they can get the 3-0, like Grubby had mentioned.
It should be mentioned that Bang is renamed once again to
Yes.
Rutzou. He tried out the Bang nickname for a bit.
I don't
and
know
we
why
respect the name changes, but
what is
that's another
Rutzou doing?
$10 in the
Why is
pocket
it Bang
for
now? What is
Blizzard's name
what is
changing
going on here?
services.
Why do?
Will once again be Rutzou, whereas Fancy Pants is still masquerading under the name of Yeah Boy, more of a Smurf and lazy not to change name or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Why do they have their Smurfs?
You actually said
what's
Mascarade.
That's
Grubby,
a
can you
yellow
break
card
down
for
this
me,
Chili
actually.
Mountain roster.
The
I
real
thought you were actually going to
Mascarade.
I thought you were actually just going to go right into it. I was like, oh, perfect. I don't have to throw it to the screen.
What a great segue. No, it wasn't entirely incidental. BananaH, something you just enjoyed for a little bit of energy boost, is the healer here for Chili Mountain. We've got the impeccable Daykwaza, fantastic on Hager, Blaze, and the Haka on the offlane. We've got Makke coming in, great shot caller and ranged assassin.
Only
and
HOTS
good
monetization is
macro
CCL
player.
name change.
Mascarade coming in here as the tank, fantastic.
It's
Imperial,
true.
fantastic. Stitches, and more. Ultralisk plays Kerrigan, Imperious, and more. And then Skog has been mostly sub, but didn't he play tank last week?
I do believe so. He did. As I think it was Mascarade was unable to play last weekend. I think
Skog
he
played
was out.
offlane, no,
I think he was
last
out,
week.
and
Anyways, but
was,
he did play.
partying
It's
with some
true.
friends, or probably something more responsible. But those are going to be your rosters for this next matchup coming up very, very
Yo,
soon.
Gaming
Really, really
BDK,
strong teams.
thanks for the 35.
And I don't know, like I like the underdog story, Justing, of Diamond Hands like taking this 3-0, but Chili Mountain's such a monster of a team to really even try and do that against.
Yeah, Chili Mountain is quite strong, but they do have some roster changes that they've had recently, so it's hard to say, kind of to gauge how powerful they are. Last week they had to go against 30k, and no one's been able to beat 30k. So that wasn't even a clear indicator of how strong they are after their roster changes. So we'll see if Diamond Hands is able to take it. I feel like Chili Mountain's still relatively unknown in where I would place them in my own power rankings, whether I'd place them in 3rd or somewhere around the 4th or 5th. So we'll have to find out. I mean, Diamond Hands could do something pretty crazy here. If they do get that 3-0, they would completely just mess up the standings for all the other teams. All the teams right now that have a chance are watching Diamond Hands very closely.
I'm not rooting for Chili Mountain to lose. I'm rooting for the crazier storyline, honestly, between all of these teams. But let's actually continue our story and find out where we're going to for map number 1 in this final best of 5 of the day. We got Diamond Hands taking us to Battlefield of Eternity, and if you're wondering how did we get to Battlefield, Chili Mountain won the coin flip, opting for first pick priority, banning out Dragonshire. Diamond Hands will be banning out Alterac Pass. Fun stats as always.
So Alterac and Dragonshire are banned. Wait, I will bring up the clean feed because we're about to go into the draft, I think. It should be here. This. Do this. And then we wait. Is Justin too biased with the NA teams? No, I don't. I mean, he knows them a lot better than the European teams, right? But I don't think there's there's more connection for him, but I don't think it's a problem, no. But obviously, I mean, he's been part of the NA scene, right? He has been playing with most, or with not all of them, right? But yeah, it's easier for him to relate to the NA teams. It would be the same if, for me, right? I don't know. Not that I would be able to cast CCL on the mainstream, but it would be a lot easier for me to relate to the European boys. Because I that's the server I play on, for example, and so on as well, right? Something happened there. I don't know. The lobby was starting, but maybe Dynouh maybe Dynouh sabotaged the lobby. It's like, guys, you're not ready yet. I don't know. So I think Dynouh will rejoin us after the draft, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, Kev or Benny, if you guys want to join, I'm here, Hazubobs, and then in the KEKL chat, and on my Discord. Feel free if you guys wanna hang out as well. Can watch together, because the match is actually really important still, right? It's kind of insane if you think about it. Like on the very last play day, the possibility for 3 teams to, yeah. For the standings to doing some Lost Ark raiding. Yo, enjoy, have fun. Yeah. It's 0-0. You came to the perfect timing for you. You just tuned in. The best of 5 is about to start. This is the first map between Chili Mountain and Diamond Hands. And if you missed the match before, it was 30k winning 3-0 against Chronic Gaming. But let's focus on this one. Battlefield. We see Chromie Ban. You joined Discord? Ah, yeah. Hello.
Hello.
Yo. Wait, actually, I hear my cat. Give me 1 minute. Be right back. All right. I am back. There we go.
Welcome back. First pick Ming on Battlefield of Eternity. Why do teams do this?
It's very old school, I feel like, right? It kind of like faded out completely out of the meta. Like first picking Li Ming or Hanzo on this map. I mean, there are good heroes on this map, but I don't think they are first pick worthy.
I mean, it gives you the poke race potential, right? But then, like, you can get to where if the one team drafts for a team fight, they'll eventually scale into that team fight. And if you can't win the fight ever, like, it's very difficult.
Yeah, we see Blaze Anubarak as a response. Where's Dynouh? He's he's coaching Chili Mountain, guys. He's helping them to draft. He might rejoin Voice.
I was like saying the Noob Ming matchup because on ladder, statistically, Anubarak dumpsters Li Ming, but in competitive, as soon as people realized Disintegrate counter Cocoon, it kind of started going the other way, stats wise. And then now it's like very inconsistent who wins. Like it's like player scale plus the whole rest of the draft.
Yeah. I think Anup is fine into the Li Ming. I don't think necessarily like they I don't know, they don't hard counter each other or anything. I think it's a fine pick, honestly, because if you think about Li Ming poking the objective, you can go W on one and you can tank some of the spells pretty easily. Actually, you're not gonna lose much HP. But yeah,
That's true.
that's at least what I think when I see this. And then you're right that with the cocoon and the laser, you force her to go laser. She has to hold it and so on. But yeah, I mean,
and then like
yeah.
JPL at one point started drafting. Like Dig started doing this thing where they drafted dive comps when they had a new enemy, and they would cocoon someone, and then they would have the E rings
Instantly go on. Yeah.
It was so clean.
Yeah.
And I don't think anyone does that currently.
Yeah.
But it also like it's interesting level thinking, right? The matchup has a lot of different texts.
Yeah, for the people that wonder, it's like you would cocoon Rhaegar, for example, and you know that Li Ming is gonna disintegrate the cocoon. So you have like you instantly E onto her position as a Anubarak then, and you know you have a dive draft. I don't know, you have maybe a Genji or Tracer that would follow up. But yeah, we see Hanzo and Thrall. This is a 4-man Thrall actually. So last pick support for Hebi. It's Rhaegar for BananaH, by the way. Mascarade on Johanna and Maiev Ultralisk. So we see this more and more, that the European rosters, they start to pick Maiev again, even though it's a lot harder on ping. We saw Granite doing it last match, and Ultralisk already did it last week, I think, as well. So yeah, it is a very strong hero in the right hand, and I think it really sucks if you don't draft it just because of ping. So they're trying to force it. It's the Anduin. We talked about Anduin in the drama in the interview actually.
Well, I mean, the problem with Maiev is like everything she normally does in terms of her ults and in terms of the pull isn't that much worse on ping. Not more so than other heroes are on ping, but she doesn't do as much damage with Q resets, and that's where the majority of her damage comes from. So if you're drafting her because you're like, oh, the pull is going to be really good here, oh, the ult's going to be really good, I think it's fine. But drafting her, expecting her to do the same like carry level of damage, I think is a non-starter. If you have over like 100-ish ping, and of course most people from you are playing with 120 to in some cases 200.
Yeah, Copen has a lot higher ping actually. Yo, I gonna restart my Discord real quick because I still have something like I have the robot shenanigans. I will try to fix it. Maybe that helps. So give me like 30 seconds. And welcome back, Dynouh.
Yo, hello.
Hello. Wait 1 second.
Yep.
Let me, while we are loading into the game, I'll try to see if Kev is back from his breakdance practice.
Copen line about me breakdancing. It wasn't breakdancing.
I'm back. I don't know if it fixed it, but we tried, you know. I think it's okay. It wasn't the worst, but yeah. Dynouh. Are you satisfied with the draft outcomes? Like,
No.
Okay.
Wait, is it the first pick, Li Ming? Is that?
You don't have to go too much into detail if you don't want to, right? But yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so you're okay.
At least I think it's
What was
very
that
playable
scatter?
though.
Oh my god.
Roots, it's ping. So okay, you guys, you heard it. Dynouh is not too, but not too sold on this. But I mean, Ultralisk is on Makke, Mascarade is on Johanna. What could go wrong, right?
Yeah, I mean Makke, Frega, Hogger, the early game is nutty. They can make snowball.
Yeah.
And I mean Uli Makke always, I guess.
True.
Yeah, that's. I don't think it's like lost right away. It's very playable.
Actually, don't like the blazes up here. 1v1.
Oi.
Other can out clear.
Dynouh loves it. Yeah, boy. Running it.
1v1, Hogger can't clear or cannot clear a thrall and like out rotate him, but if it's BOE, like there's something to go to. Brawl can freeze the lane and actually win by bullying you. Hogger's sustain won't keep up with the damage. So they could have had just Thrall there and had Blaze rotating around.
Yeah, Thrall can actually do that into some of the off lanes, because he hits pretty hard and heals quite a bit. But yeah, they didn't do that, and instead Thrall run into disaster.
Diamond kind of hesitated on doing the camp. Maiev will make it in time now, so.
Yeah, you love to see that one as well. Diamond Hands
yeah, of course
indecisive on the easy camp down here. So you're gonna get both.
That's priority, so for Chili Mountain.
Getting both.
Playing on the tempo that they have.
Nice. Solo DPS Hanzo, by the way, it can be tricky. Like you really gotta be on point as the Hanzo to follow up, and sometimes it's not the easiest given the walls and so on. So that's what I see when I look at the draft. That might be a problem down the line.
I mean, it takes a lot of practice to be consistent enough with Hanzo Ws that you can pump with him, right? Like we can actually do enough damage, and your team has to really fight directly next to walls, so you don't have liberty to engage wherever you want. Sunder's actually really nice for that, because if you get the Sunder angle right, you can displace people next to a wall, and then you can guarantee the scatter. But then the Thrall has to be thinking about it for you. It's not the easiest level of coordination in the world.
The Thrall level 1 is fine, guys. We don't need to go Crash Lightning. It's okay. Thrall 4-man can win with this one as well. What did you say, Dynouh?
That's dings.
Yeah. And Nick would go it, right? Like, it's fine, I guess, but you don't have to go Crash Lightning just because you're in the 4-man.
Yeah, you only have to do dings in Aaron. Other game modes, it's all open.
So map stayed fantastic for Chili Mountain. They pushed in Diamond Hands on top. They knew all of Diamond Hands members were on top. It's Thrall, so Chili Mountain gets to the option first. I guess get a half time for almost free.
Oh? Okay,
yeah,
Cleanse. Yeah, he's fine. Cleanse was used. That's something they can call out. Diamond Hands that is, but they will lose the race. Yeah, Hanzo does a decent amount of damage though. Actually, no.
Hans is he can't even cast scatters anymore. Only one.
Yeah. I think the region will be enough for a second one.
But then
Copium.
I mean, Diamond Hands is almost playing like they think they need 10, right? They don't want to do anything until they hit their spike.
Yeah, I mean, it's a rather small shield, but obviously, I mean, yeah, Chili Mountain. Did they kill part of the wall already with the easy camp? No, right? I don't remember. Actually, half a tower, yeah.
Half a tower. They got more top than they did bottom, but that tower is definitely gonna go down. Getting a tower like that so early into a siege like this is actually huge, because it cuts the damage from the buildings I have, essentially.
Yeah. 5-man rotation here for Diamond Hands. Jana obviously still at the D, so just walks out, and Thrall is okay. Nice play. Was it danger?
In the meantime, Hogger also clapping top even further, and I guess he will get priority for the camps as well.
Yeah. I think after the E, like Blaze, you know, he came down, he pressed E. I think he instantly has to go top after. Like, either it's enough to get a kill, and honestly, on Johanna, I think it never is, but I think he has no time to stay around, because you're bleeding on top as well. But yeah. And you're right, the priority Hogger's coming down. The camp is already done. Yeah, that's the Maya, man. So quick. Yo, Juno, thanks for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. Welcome, guys. We are watching CCL. Best of 5 to start.
11 stacks. It's 6 stacks for throw, right? So throw's 1 root away from that quest finishing.
Is he gonna hit it or is he gonna miss it?
That's the one where the heart rate is. Oh, he got it. He got it.
Yay, of course. Ooh.
Wait, BananaH, you okay, bro? Okay, Anub. Wait, what? Why did Anub?
Fighting.
Wait, why did Anub not try even? I don't know.
I mean, Joe was nearby to blind anyway.
Yeah.
Don't know damage to be done.
But if you can kill a hero, it's that one, no? Because if you hit anyone else, he's gonna get cleansed? I don't know. I guess maybe he was scared of throwing it if he tries to go on it.
Like Maiev re-engage.
Yeah.
If you had the angle.
True, I guess.
Yeah.
That's true.
Well, Chili Mountain will get to level 10 first.
Half a level ahead, yeah.
And on a map like this, hurts probably the hardest of all maps, right?
Yes.
I mean, Diamond Hands essentially has to give halftime in order to get 10, right?
Can they even get 10?
That's such an awkward position to be in.
They can't even get 10.
So what they needed to do there in order to get 10 was they actually needed to 4-man rotate to a lane and push a tower with a new beetles while someone took the side lane.
Yeah.
If they went anywhere near the Immortal, there's no way they get 10 before. Which is
they got the shield. They got the shield down a decent amount, and they will get it further. But yeah, obviously they lose the objective. They will have 10 for the defense, but this is very good for Chili Mountain.
Trade for the pull.
Yeah.
Guess that's a win for Chili Mountain because now the disc after or Fogger finds anything.
Oh wait, we use Shockwave as well? I didn't see. I guess.
Yeah, so are we gonna get the flanks under? This is gonna be a 4v4. Hogger and Blaze both bottom. Rutzou not even. Or, you know,
He can combo on the disc, but yeah. Too deep for this.
Fancy not even moving for the flank. They're just straight up defending from the front here. This is always really awkward in the Maiev comp specifically because when you defend from the front like this with multiple melee heroes, you're guaranteed to clump. So that can be really bad in Maiev. With you all game.
I fully agree, but for some reason Chili Mountain didn't.
Yeah, they didn't get the fort right. But I mean they got both forts down to like 15%, so they. If they have a little bit of a timing window, they will get it. But I agree. I felt like I guess they used a lot of like I don't know, Blessed and Shockwave was used. Wait, who's that? Makke?
That was Li Ming.
Wait, BananaH.
BananaH saving his cooldown.
Yeah, I think he got. Was he afraid of getting cocooned?
No. He thought Li Ming is dead, so he didn't press it. If you ask him, that's what he's gonna say. Yeah, I think so. And sometimes that's correct, right? But in this case, I think she would have lived.
If someone dies with Zephlon, then it gets 10 seconded, right? So you may as well try.
Yeah, but looking at it, that's how I felt. Like,
I think he was afraid of the cocoon because that is actually a very valid thing to be afraid of.
Yeah, then it might be a double kill, right? But wasn't he in range?
No, because someone will break the cocoon and the cooldowns will have all been used on the Ming, and then the cocoon will have been used. That's like the better trade. He should have tried to do something.
I felt like he was in range. Yeah. Rutzou, sidestepping. Ooh, there was a blast shield on cæsarsalad. Desperate prayers by Hebi, getting his team to full HP, and the game equalized in XP. I'm actually, Chili Mountain not. Grasping the opportunity they had. It is fine though, right? Both forts are very low, so for them, if like as I said, if they get a small opportunity, they're gonna kill both of them instantly. So not the worst.
I don't know. Fort diets are always a little bit suspect, right? You wanna just eat the fort. You don't wanna save it for later.
yeah. If you can, obviously. But I mean, it is what it is, right? Now you have to deal with it.
And honestly, I think Diamond Hands is. I mean, I think the draft does become better 10 plus, so like Chili Mountain had to snowball, but not even getting a fort is scary for them.
Roll is
what was that E?
hitting the Maya. Actually, was a very big trade on damage. Oh, the arrow! Oi! Cocoon on Rhaegar. Ultralisk sidestepping. BananaH's in though. Alda, that's what he likes to do. Not saving Makke, but himself. He gets out actually. Wow.
I guess nobody dies.
I can't
No, the top one
believe
died.
it. How the fuck?
But Diamond Hands ends up with a much better position, right? Even though no one died, they ended up getting halftime for free with merely a full shield. They do have to send someone top. Blaze is moving now.
Chili Mountain did get to reset earlier though, and yeah, with the top ward. So.
They have no damage, bro, though on the boss. It's rough.
And now no ultimate from Diamond Hands. It's actually Chili Mountain favored, I would argue.
Only this, yeah. Anu went in. Maybe he has pulled. Oh, Thrall is deep. Wait, what is
We are saving him! Your ulti!
Wait, what?
I think I'm ahead.
No, you're right. He did save him. That's why I was a bit shocked, actually. I was like, wait, why do you cocoon him when why do you disc him when he's the kill target, right? Misclick, maybe.
I think that disc was already on him and it activated automatically. Because it does activate automatically after 4 seconds.
After 8 seconds.
Yeah, but he was pulled, right? Yeah.
Surely there was time on it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That CC chain is spooky. They can only do that at 10, right?
Rutzou, calm down on the arrows! This was a 2-man, the other one was like 3 or something?
Oh, if he could hit the scatter? No, he guessed the auger went right. You couldn't actually see him? Well? Tempo has been reversed.
Yeah, I see why Dynouh was worried about the draft. I think it's very hard for Chili Mountain to win these fights. Like, looking at it now, I see.
Yeah, they had to get monster value early game.
Yeah.
So they have no vision tools, right? Like, Joe doesn't have no ability to step up.
Yeah.
Rhaegar has, like, Totem. But a noob can just wander around with his beetles, and if he finds anyone, he can pretend to pressure them, but then an arrow's coming from left field, and then the blaze stun, the light bomb, the thunder, all of those follow-ups exist.
Both arrows were nasty, right? We got that's the first thing we have to fix if we want to win fights. We can't get hit with multiple people. Thrall on a very big flank here. He's not sniffed out yet, so it could be Cocoon, and then they charge in. Oh, they found him. Ultralisk found him.
Why? Save him! Save him! Save him!
Wait, who should say? That.
I do that. That exact thing.
Wait, Hebi? Oh my god, he got wings, but he died. Mascarade gets the Ancestral.
Yo, but Ultralisk is a paid actor.
Is he a paid actor?
What is going on?
Ultralisk is a paid actor? It's okay, Dynouh. Like,
no, but what is he expecting? Is Thrall going to automatically blink all the way to the left?
Yeah,
no,
but when you watch your teammates, you know, from outside and you see then you're like, what the fuck is happening? But yeah, that's sometimes how it is. They got the kill. Actually, if Thrall moves a little bit to the left, Anduin could have pulled him earlier. He didn't do that, and then he pulled him while he was dying, so it was worst case. But yeah, Chili Mountain did defend. I mean, yeah, they still lost the fort, obviously, right? The Immortal was big, and maybe even part of the keep wall. I didn't see how much more died there, but
a little bit of damage.
A little bit of damage, yeah.
It wasn't significant.
And Thrall 16 is nasty. We have Giant Killer on Hanzo, double pull. I think Diamond Hands has very good tools now on 16, actually. To
Blaze is unkillable with Juggernaut plating.
To reset the fights, yeah. The Anduin last pick actually making picks very hard, almost impossible, honestly, right? Because if you disc or if you blast, and if Anduin is around, he's gonna save the target. Yeah.
The one thing Chili Mountain has going for them is that they're at least 1 forward up.
Yeah, that's true. I think it was yesterday when we seen like catapults and Nexus forces, you know, actually having a big impact. It is very early still in the game, but later on, yes, they can make a difference.
Minions are so scary. Like minions do triple damage to structures, catapults do double damage to structures, and they scale so quickly.
Yeah. Nexus force is the scariest thing here. Disc on Anubarak. Oh, that was good damage by Limeng.
And Chili Mountain wins the race like that.
Do they?
Right?
No, they don't.
Hanzo
Isn't Hanzo...
Chili Mountain will win a poke race, right? I think in any sort of 5v4 or 5v3 even, which is what we're seeing here situation, Chili Mountain does win the race because Hanzo solo racing isn't that fast.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
Blaze left. Yeah. I thought Blaze is gonna stay, right? But
And this is actually a fantastic spot for Ming and really hard for DynouH to find an engage on. Actually, Chili Mountain lacking out on that Immortal phase.
yes, this is a
I
very
like
good
it.
position. Anuba can cockblock the Ming W's though. That's what I talked about in the drafting phase.
Whoa.
Makke!
Why did Makke...
Makke into the boss stun and the arrow from downtown!
Why is there a cocoon?
Why do you
Hitting
cocoon him
Rengar,
though? But
Yeah,
I mean, he dies anyways. Oh,
Yeah, both
Makke.
team-
Wait,
both teams need an education
on how to...
who not to cocoon.
Yeah.
If we can right-click target, do not cocoon.
Oh man, Makke into the boss stun, and then the arrow. Oi, oi, oi.
They can end. Do they know they can end?
Rutzou's getting the boss. It will go top lane, so it doesn't help.
Yeah.
Ming and Maya for up and soon.
Yeah,
I'm not sure how endable it is now.
Hanzo needed to come immediately, right? Because
Yes,
Hanzo is
yes.
15
Nope.
seconds late.
Now
If
it
he
looks
just
very
auto-aimed
spicy.
those-
No bunker.
Okay.
Oh, Ming,
If they're
Maya.
not- why are you staying? Why do you-
Ah, Blaze!
They're out. They can leave.
I mean,
There.
now did this, Uli, now did this. Now,
He
Everything
tried.
See, and here's the problem: is they wasted a bunch of health and resources and mana, and they didn't get the mid globes. And there's no wave pushed up with the Immortal, so the Immortal's going to do way less than you would normally expect from.
Because the
from-
wave is in Africa,
Immortal
right? Yeah.
difficulty.
It's true, actually.
You need the wave.
They,
Like they either needed to 5-man commit to core there, or 3 people go get to keep 1 person races and the other pushes up the wave in preparation for the Immortal push.
Yeah, this is. I mean, it's still bad for Chili Mountain, but it's also good for them because they actually stay in the game, and I think they might be able to get 20 for the next phase. It's rough though, but it might be possible because they are very close to 19. In fact, this bot wave will give them level 19. Are they looking
So
for
once they
5?
hit 19, it's going to be 7 waves, right? So we're looking at a minimum of 2.5 minutes, and it's 3 minutes between objectives.
Oh yeah, I mean
So they should have it. They should have it, if, as long as they soak every single wave.
you have the
Hey,
math on
Kev,
that, right? For me, it's
what?
just a feeling thing. But
yeah, Kev, what did you say? 7 waves from 19 to 20?
Yeah, Dynouh.
It depends. It technically depends on game time but it's an average of 6 to 7 waves if you want to think of it that way.
Beautiful, thank
Yo,
you.
Dynouh is stealing our coaching here. What is going on?
I mean, Kev is just interested in just increasing that level.
Yeah,
right, of
sharing the
what's in
knowledge,
as a
of
whole.
course. Yeah.
Very much appreciated.
20 gives them a time to siege top though. So Chili Mountain can't int, because if they die, it's endable. Can they kill though in return? I feel like they can't. Anduin is like... Anduin is the one that stops all these attempts, right? If someone is in trouble, the pull is so strong actually.
Chili Mountain needs to be focusing on clearing the wave here. That's good by Mascarade, because the Diamond Hands only has Hanzo, right? When you only have 1 ranged hero,
Yeah.
sieging into a keep is actually really hard.
Ancestral was used.
And you can see there's 2 waves bottom that have not been soaked because they chose to 5-man defend that keep, and they're not 20 because they missed those 2 waves. If there's 1 person soaking bottom, they'd be 20 right now.
Yeah, but they will get it, right? They had more important things to address on top lane.
Your base is a bit... No.
Even if he is, bro, that's double pull. Like that's Anduin is a nasty support, I think, in some drafts. Like, makes it almost improve. Level 20s though. This
Well,
on Anubarak.
Anduin
Anubarak is far from.
As long as the arrow is not massive. Well.
Bullseye thundering. Anub lived. The arrow was good to peel. You're right. This was actually the opportunity. Anubarak would have died if his team didn't... I mean, I guess if Chili Mountain didn't get hit by 3-man arrow, but yeah. Half a boss down. Both teams... Actually, it's just Diamond Hands taking the hard camp and waiting for the halftime, sorry.
The real question is, should they wait 35 seconds for Sunder and Arrow before they step up too fast?
The opponents used everything as well, though.
Oh, the Wind Rush! Light bomb, wind rush.
Yeah.
Very clean.
It looked clean. Is BananaH dead though? Hanzo died. Ultralisk found the kill. Yeah, boy is dead as well now. This is escalating. Chili Mountain is coming back. We were too fancy.
And this is the curse of the winning team if they don't understand how they're winning.
On BOE?
Right?
Yeah.
Like they're no.
Ah, you mean in general?
Yeah, but in general, like they have a team where they prefer playing chill, right?
Slow,
They
yeah.
even have the map state in their favor. They just wanna chill and stop every engage of the other side. But when they are the ones engaging themselves, that leaves them that leaves open holes that Chili Mountain actually took advantage of.
Yeah,
Right?
the Mayev getting... yeah, Mayev has kill potential then, right? Yeah, of course.
DymonHands looking to being the aggressors, actually biting them in the back.
Yeah.
This is a nice little move by Hogger. He doesn't want to go all the way back to base to clear, so he's cutting the wave, clearing it in lane just below the Immortal, and that will cause his wave to stack up in his base and slowly clear that camp out.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, DymonHand makes it more interesting. Chili Mountain taking the opportunity, punishing them for the... I mean, it looked spicy, right? Blink with a light bomb onto the Rega. But as Dynouh said, we saw it on the left side. Hanzo had to use his jump right before that. And I think Ultralisk, he realized we have to go now. Hanzo doesn't have his jump. And yeah, he went in. They got the kill on the left side. And they have a Liming combo. Like, you know, if you get the kill and you have the Liming draft, you should usually instantly win whatever is left over of the fight.
Now, how much will Chili Mountain get?
Can
They
end?
still have a very... Go. Wait, cæsarsalad king.
What? He was like he left the bush and he came back to the bush and he just walked right back out of it and like I'm here. Is he trying to distract?
Yeah, he's trying to save the key,
Yeah,
which actually works.
I think that is fine, right? Like,
Yeah.
honestly, him not committing is the one thing he should then do. Arrow not that big.
Yeah, Mascarade tanked it this time. Anubarak.
Well, Anduin is very far. But Anduin is fine anyway.
Cocoon was good. Flash shield! Okay, bunker.
50 armor out of the bunker. See, I didn't like that. I think Caesar should have stayed out of vision and looked for more than just saving the keep. That's playing not to lose in some ways, and I think they need to be playing to win with the combos that they have with all the stuns.
Yeah, but I mean, they were the aggressors before, right? And failed. I mean, this time they're doing it again, but this time it looks way better.
Nice disc on Blaze, by the way. He was in the animation of his E. Light. Oh,
She's gonna be massive, never mind!
Blaze is dead.
Okay.
The keep is gonna die. They can't end though, right? Can't
So
they?
the game is completely even at this point, right?
When
one
does the
keep
boss
to one
spawn?
keep.
Before Blaze?
Minute 45.
So Blaze will be alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna miss the initial.
They might lose after him. That fight went actually on a lot longer than I thought.
Yeah.
I thought it only went on for like a minute. It actually went on for nearly 2.
Yeah, yeah. It's a long brawl. Dynouh is... he can feel it though, the energy of his team. They're coming back, guys. They run it, but now, you know, DymonHand's actually struggling.
Yeah, I mean, it's very scrappy. They're not... Like... I mean, the draft has to be... Like, if they want to win fights, it has to be scrappy. It cannot be clean. Like, Anduin completely negates everything, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we could have Flinky Maiev who discs the Anduin. Big brain.
If I mean, you mentioned it earlier, right? The vision Mountain and Anoop is just dominates
They fixed
everything.
the arrows though, right? That's like the first thing I realized. Like, Mascarade tank, I mean, maybe it was RNG that it happened, but they didn't get fucking 3-4-man arrowed. And Dynouh is right that DymonHand started to be very proactive, while before they kind of counter-engaged, right? So maybe that is also going wrong. Hanzo is racing, the other 4 trying to defend. We've seen this before. Yeah, this is the Hanzo arrow through the corridors that you need to respect if you play against him.
Cocoon is out, so Chiman is but not looking.
they are
just
playing for
keeping
pole.
them interested.
Sure,
Yeah, I mean, you did Anubarak, so there are no beaters. It's massive.
I mean,
range.
I really want Caesar to just cocoon the Joe and E over the wall because he knows the Ming's hiding in that pocket.
Arrow doesn't get cover, gets ancestral. Okay, yeah, Diamond Hands is now really falling apart. They even use ultimates. They won't have it for the core defense now. Right?
No sundering, no cocoon. Kinda like people pressing two different things, kind of.
And also, Kev, do you think it works being over there? Like, there's a Rega being ready to ancestor, right?
I think if you cocoon the Joe and then immediately E the Li Ming, Thrall can blink over the wall with you, and I think the Li Ming should die before the ancestral goes off. If you
There's a chance, yeah, but it can go terribly
the
wrong,
Thundering
right?
The Sundering has to hit Rhaegar and... I mean, yeah, actually, actually had the angle.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah, this would have been cool if they did it.
Yeah,
very hard.
You can do that, but it can go horribly wrong.
I
And the
agree.
players are feeling the pressure, right? Because they started to throw. Like Diamond Hands obviously were in the team in the lead, right? They realize it's not going their way anymore. They will lose this keep. If they stay alive, they can defend core. Blast Shield is still up, so Sundering. Sorry, so is the Shockwave. But yeah.
Mama! The re-engage with Maiev and Joe, like, look, it's... They don't have access to the backline like that, right?
I think they don't understand their comp. I talked about this at the start of the draft, but you have to fight next to walls if you want Hanzo to do TP.
Yeah, Hanzo couldn't. I mean, he arrowed though, right? To be fair, but yeah.
Yeah, but he didn't. Like, no one died. Like they cocooned the Ming in the background, so she was in that cocoon the whole time. So they're like Chili Mountain wasn't doing damage either. But no one dies, right? In order for them to get the kills, they really need Thrall to have his full combos up, including Ancestral, and it needs to go all on the same target. Or they need to be next to a wall so Hanzo can actually contribute to the fight.
I mean, Dynouh's right as well, though, right? If you cannot walk by Johanna and Maiev, right? If you try to walk through them, you see what happens, right? They're gonna turn on the heat. So you have to be a bit. I mean, it was yeah. He was probably hoping to hit a bigger arrow, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he only hit it on Rhaegar, which is less than ideal. But
It's
Also, Rhaegar's ancestral wasn't cooldown, so maybe they thought, yo, maybe our damage is just enough to kill. It
maybe.
doesn't have to be that clean.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, he was CC'd very long, but there was no real damage. Yeah. Hard camp for Chili Mountain here. The waves are fine for both teams, honestly. Like, no one is gonna die to minions at the moment. Which means we will have another team fight.
I mean, Diamond should win team fights. Their draft is so much better at fighting, honestly. Like they don't win race, but they should win fights. But they haven't managed to win one since level 20.
Do you think they would win fights if they had rewind on Anubarak?
I think it'd be easier.
Yeah.
I mean, Caesar's worried about getting 100 to 0, right? Which he honestly should not be worried about that. If he gets W off, he's fine.
Yeah, they have.
If he doesn't get W off, he has a problem. But
they have Anvin
has
and
pole.
Bunker though. But yeah.
yeah, there's enough safety. I think he needed more aggression, and I don't like how passive he's been the last 4 levels.
So this Immortal phase this time a lot in favor of Diamond Hands.
Yeah, Chili Mountain didn't high roll this spawn, but you know it evens out. He's very. You talked about being aggressive. Anduin is. He even had his E out. He's good. He's good.
See, he's fine. It's fine for him to just position very aggressively in situations like this. And if Chili Mountain, and if he can see them, he can see the mistakes being made, then he can punish it. But if he's not doing this, then he can't punish.
Hanzo will win this. Chili Mountain has to do something. The position is disgusting. Like Hanzo will poke it down. Maiev is behind. Thrall saw her though. Trying to go on Thrall. Proc the spell shield.
Top lane wave is going to be slowly a problem for Diamond Hands.
It's one Kata right now,
monotonous.
right?
That's
So it's like the
Nice try by Ultralisk.
The next wave coming is the scary wave. When Kata's good for like 3.
Sundering doesn't find
okay.
too much. Arrow nothing.
Windrush out. Jono D. Ancestral was used. Okay, they need to
Beautiful by Chili
find
Mountain.
something.
Did you see? Yeah, everyone holding hands with the second Ancestral.
And Diamond Hands doesn't really have any of their massive resources left. It's just Light Bomb, and they don't even have a good Light Bomb delivery system because Windrush was used as well.
We didn't cocoon again in these fights, which is a bit awkward to me.
There will now be a third cutter on top, even for I didn't really count. And for Diamond Hands, the cutter spawned earlier already, so it won't be there to defend.
The way they're playing the fights, I almost
this is
wish
gonna hit the core really hard.
the way they're playing these fights, I almost wish this wasn't Cocoon. Because they have so many area stuns, I kind of wish it was just Locust Swarm.
I think Cocoon is fine, but you gotta press it on one of the heroes. The core, Dynouh's right. I said minions are not yet ending, but Dynouh was building it up the last 40 seconds. It's down to 40%, 50! What is... Ay, ay, ay.
That's 3 katas on core.
Very deep. Joe is wait, this could be a really good fight for Diamond Hands now. And Hogger is split. Wait, what? Get Daykwaza?
He got bullseyed by Rutzou! Arrow! Hi! He gets the kill. Oh my god, Hogger died. What about the... Oh no, Li Ming died as well. It's falling apart.
And they won the 3v4?
Yeah, no mana on the tank. But Dynouh said it, right? Mascarade, 0 mana. He couldn't do anything. Wait. Wait. Did Daykwaza maybe call to go core or something? Because it looked very disconnected.
No?
Okay.
No.
So he just got outplayed, I guess, right? He got bullseyed, right? He got bullseyed, right? I mean, yeah, it can happen.
Why is he even with the wave there? I don't get it.
Yeah, but because he wanted to go core, I think. No?
Yeah, it totally worked.
Yeah, I mean, if his team came, maybe it would have worked. But I guess they, I don't know, maybe they can defend.
Wait, isn't Diamond Hands playing this maybe too fast?
Where's Blaze? Blaze is in Africa. Nice scatter. Rutzou.
Actually, getting the Hanzo is massive, I think.
1 for 1. 12 seconds on the respawn. This is...
I mean, there's still an Immortal coming
boss
from
is
top,
coming,
right?
though.
That keep is almost dead, so the boss is going to be on core.
Yeah.
Blaze is bunker.
yeah,
It's over.
damn.
I'm sorry. This time maybe we use Cocoon. There we go. And the boss. 1, 2, 3. 3 smacks. Diamond Hands taking the first map. Actually, a banger though, I have to say. Very back and forth. Whew. So yeah, Daykwaza dying on the far left, and then his team also losing the brawl though on the right side. Like Li Ming, I don't know. We didn't see both really, right? The camera was a little bit too slow, but we knew that Mascarade had no mana, so he actually couldn't do anything anymore besides auto-attacking. Oy.
I don't think I've ever seen a team simultaneously lose a 1v2 and a 4v3.
Yeah.
That was bizarre.
Maybe they inted for the Immortal, that's what Ty says. Yeah, it's possible as well. It looked very hectic. I felt like Daykwaza wanted to go core with his boys. That's why he was so far, but maybe not. I don't know, actually.
I mean, it doesn't matter if you want, like, you should...
Wait, was Mascarade top damage? Did I see that right?
Yeah.
Is he gonna tell his teammate?
Makke had some very questionable blinks. So maybe Makke blinked into something, trying to all-in the Immortal, and he got punished for that.
Yeah. Better than my Li Ming, but not good enough apparently. And they did first pick it. Yeah, go ahead, Dynouh. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Talk to your team.
Yep.
Was a first pick Li Ming, right? And didn't quite work out. Quasar baiting his enemies into a free 4v3, but the team ends up losing. Yo, Rutzou hitting the bullseye though on Hogger. We saw it. It was a big one. And then melee arrow, it's only a tiny stun, but it's enough, you know, to get one more Q auto off, and then Hogger was dead. They got sundered into the boss? Yeah, that's possible. That's possible. We saw Makke dying to the boss stun earlier, so I wouldn't be surprised if it happened the second time. Unfortunate, I guess. Oy. The dream is alive for Diamond Hands. 3-0 is what they need, guys.
You get the double kill again off of that
Wait,
arrow.
let me see. Maybe they showed
a lot of strong combos from Diamond Hands, and you could tell that Chili Mountain's composition was a little bit difficult for them to find engages. Maiev in particular, with the way that Diamond Hands was splitting up, in the fights.
I'll be curious to
had a
see how
very
much
difficult
value
time.
Calamity actually got that
Diamond
game.
Hands was almost
Because
never in a
Calamity, I think,
situation, although they were a
is
good melee
inarguably the
composition,
best like
where
all-in
they were
talent
all
for Ming,
right
and
next
it's the
to
best
each
reset
other in
talent.
a position where they could get comboed by
But
Maiev.
they lost
Felt
a
like
few
Maiev
immortals
never
by
got the
very
opportunity to
thin
combo more
margins.
than
I
one
wonder if
person,
Seeker
which
would have
is
actually provided
really
them
not what you want when you're playing her.
more value
Your
that
main
game.
goal is to have people clump
And there's
up.
only one
And there was
Seeker
this
Li Ming,
one
and that's
moment for
Nick,
Chili Mountain
and he
where they
doesn't
get
play
these
Li
two
Ming
kills
that
where it seems
often.
like they might actually have a chance to just
But
take
yeah.
the
No,
game here, because
Madara
when their
will take
composition
Seeker.
struggles to
Okay,
get that first
yeah.
kill, if they
Because
do get
Priz
it
took
with their
Seeker
Li Ming
whenever
comp,
they needed the
they can
race.
kind of just
Oh,
take
yeah.
the whole
Okay,
fight
let's
over,
see
but
here. So
good
now
job
we
on
see the Hogger
CCL
dying,
getting
and
this
on
cocoon
I
until
see
that
a
moment
Sandra.
to
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
dissuade the Li Ming.
I saw the
Last
Sun Ring on
moments
the
were
minimap
completely
because
crazy. I
Maiev
cannot
got displaced to the
believe
bottom.
that somehow in a 3 versus 4,
Oy,
Diamond
oy,
Hands
oy.
manages to get a double kill on their own immortal.
It must
You
have
heard me
been a
comment
very
on
big
Rutzou
Sun
being like,
Ring,
it's a
though.
problem. We have the
But
Caddis
Makke
Medical, and
dies
everyone's like,
first.
it's not a
Why
problem. What do you
where
mean?
does that? How does Makke get in that position?
I don't know. But yeah, it's true. How did they win after that warm-up versus us? Wait, what did you guys do to them in the warm-up? Was Yasuo popping off on range carry?
Wait, I haven't watched this VOD yet, actually.
But yeah, Diamond Hands 1-0 right now. Spicy map, actually. Pretty back and forth. I think Diamond Hands should have won cleaner, but you know, they managed to do it in the end.
Oh, we were mean to them in warm-ups. I'm looking at the drafts now. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, the Game 2's draft is even spicier.
By us?
Yeah.
I see.
It's smart though. Yeah, Diamond Hands hopefully has good mental after the warm-up. I don't know.
I mean, they won the first map, so yeah. Yeah, it's actually important that teams can reset after warm-ups, because obviously warm-ups can go very bad as well. You might lose both maps, right, in a shitty way. It's very important that teams can reset after that.
I think it's also important to define what you're warming up, right? Some people think they're warming up like comms and stuff, and if comms are bad, you can feel frustrated, but a lot of people like to save their energy for the actual game, and all they're warming up is actually mechanics. It's a little bit different. If you're just warming up mechanics and you lose, it's whatever. But if you're actually trying during warm-ups to like warm up things and feel like you didn't get it, and then you lose, that can be frustrating.
Yeah. Actually, I don't know if we ever talked about that as a team, but yeah.
We have.
We did? Okay, maybe I wasn't there. But yeah, I mean, it's true, right? Yeah. Either way, I mean, they bounce like whatever happened in the warm-up, you know. They had a good first map. Could have been cleaner, but you know, in the end, they did win it.
Nick and Yasu tend to be on the warm-up mechanic side of things, and they like to save their energy for the actual match. Benny's mostly warming up his comms. Which, as a shot caller, makes sense. You gotta get in the rhythm.
Yeah. Definitely.
Speaking of, I have just been sent pictures of the rooms we're going to be practicing in for the CCL land. They're actually pretty nice.
You mean for the CCL? You said for the CCL offline event, or?
Yeah. Let me send it to you in Discord. I don't know if you want to show it on stream. But they actually look like super nice.
Wait, am I allowed to show it? Did you say that?
Oh yeah, I think it's on Twitter.
Yeah.
So this is there's 6 gaming PCs and like another PC attached to a television in each of the practice rooms.
Wait, this is CCL, wait, is this from Oxygen or CCL stuff?
This is from the CCL stuff. This is the Mall of America.
So this is in the Mall of America. Okay.
There's I think there's 5 or 6 of these rooms, and they each have like a name, I think, based on the team they're associated with, and each CCL team is going to have one to practice in.
Okay, so guys, just as a reference, like during HEC, it was pretty similar actually. Oftentimes you would have like the bootcamp rooms in a hotel, and all teams would be in the same hotel. And I remember that like we were in one of these rooms, and then like 2 rooms further, there was like the team with Glaurung, and Glaurung is super loud when he shot calls. It's insane. So we would hear his shot calls while being in our room. That's how loud he was, you know? Like he was super vocal. That's what I remember, like playing in these kind of booths. And actually, the very last BlizzCon, we shared our warm-up room with a World of Warcraft team, which was a bit odd, because, you know, we are pretty loud and then they also talk a lot. But yeah, I guess they, you know, after that they were like, okay, we cut HEC anyways. Like, let's put them together. And yeah, in NA they will have AC. No worries, guys.
That's right. It's not as common in Europe, is it?
No. Yeah, at least in Germany it's pretty uncommon. I mean, if you go like, if you go to a mall or a supermarket, they usually have it. But if you, I mean, at home, it's very uncommon for people to have an AC actually. Even in hotels in Germany, like depending what price range, you might not have an AC actually. Yeah. So it's overall, I would say, rather uncommon. But I think for, like, we talked to Yasu, right? He said in France it's pretty common, and then I mean there's like Spain and so on, like the even warmer countries now. Germany is getting hot as well. So yeah.
My system is actually pretty unusual because most of the people in the US have central heating and cooling, so it does the entire house. But I have an Asian style thing where it's a per room unit.
Ah, yeah.
With a central mini split compressor in the back of the house.
Yeah.
That powers the whole thing.
Maybe Germany would have had less heat deaths if they had AC. I mean, yeah, maybe. Wait, the draft is starting. Yeah, we're talking about.
Oh, yeah, the draft is going.
Sorry, guys.
Diablo, Lucio, Hammer, Junkrat band. Nothing too insane. First pick, Brightwing. Ooh. Okay, so Chili Mountain's ratting, right? Whenever we see the Sylvanas pick from Chili Mountain, they're gonna go hit buildings for the first like 16 levels of the game.
Yeah, I got a Brightwing for Hebi. He got to last pick his support last map. This time Brightwing was in. He snacks it away. Makke on Sylvanas, no Liming this time.
Oh wow. That's a lot of macro from Diamond Hands. It's going to be very difficult for Chili Mountain to out-rotate or get any value into that in terms of getting to the structure walls. I wonder what Chili Mountain thinks is really good into Johanna. Because it is difficult to have tank matchups into Johanna that are like directly favorable. I think their main one that they picked is Diablo, but they've already banned it.
Gachi Lick, guys. That's what we are about to see from Nintorii here. I think the best offlane Nintorii plays is Dehaka, by the way. I don't know if that's true statistically if you look at his heroes, but I feel like when I see him, I feel like his Dehaka is the most impactful one.
Statistically, it is Urel, but Dehaka is number 2.
Okay. Ah, yeah, Dehaka's number 2. Okay, yeah. Congrats on qualifying. Thank you very much. There's 3. Okay, so Cavalierguest is with me right now, and then Dynouh will join us as well, guys. So we have 3 people in voice. Tyrael and Ray.
Okay, so they did the Tyrael.
Yeah.
So the Tyrael is a very traditional counter to Joe, but I think you really need Holy Ground for Tyrael to actually be a counter, and Mascarade literally never picks Holy Ground. It's always Law and Order. Regardless of anything, it's always Law and Order.
4-man Tyrael? I don't know if Chili Mountain plays that, guys. Maybe Ultralisk does. I don't know. Ultralisk is someone that plays a lot of different heroes, so maybe he started picking it up. Ooh,
nice Hogger.
Speaking of yeah, there's a 4-man Hogger.
Diamond Hands is going to do camp so fast. Okay. So that's 4-man Mathael versus 4-man Hogger. I kind of like that, actually, because it gives you a little bit of match on the camp speed. It gives you a lot of side soak, potentially, later on in the game when you really need it. And Last Rites is pretty good. I wonder if they're going to do the anti-heal at 7. Anti-heal can also be really good into Brightwing.
It's good into Brightwing, it's good into Essence by the... Yeah. I kind of like the Mathael pick, but... No, actually, I think, yeah, I think the Mathael pick is pretty good here, but we will see. I don't know, with Mathael, it can be very hit or miss sometimes, I feel like. You have, like, games that work wonderfully, and then other games, like, it doesn't really work out at all. We don't see it too much as a 4-man. We have seen it by Ultralisk a few times, so this is we know he can play it. Yeah, and I honestly I think when they saw the Hogger as a picked as a second offlane, basically he instantly probably called for I wanna play Malthael here.
Well, they needed macro potential, right? Too across the board, and False Step was already banned. So like, what else would you have picked for macro there other than another offlane? Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be Malthael, but like it needs to be an offlane hero.
Yeah, I mean they did have Rhaegar, Sylvanas, and Blaze at that point, so it's like, PvE is okay. Obviously, Malthael is very good at doing camps as well. But yeah. I felt like I think they had enough PvE if they didn't pick the Malthael, but it looks. I think it looks really good in teamfights, but we will see.
Why do people keep doing this?
Which one?
Overwhelming Affliction is real tough into blinds. I'm just saying, like
into Johanna or
I
Johanna
love
Anchors, yeah.
I love Overwhelming Affliction. Overwhelming Affliction into Joe specifically is very inconsistent.
Yeah.
And Cassia. They have 3 blinds, essentially.
True. Maybe Makke... Actually, I don't know. He does play... No, he plays it very... He plays a lot of Sylvanas, actually.
A little bit of a 3v2 going on top lane with a 1v2 mid and a 1v1 bottom. A little bit of an interesting lane imbalance. Oh, that's a nice move by Nintorii. Cutting the wave there so that the wave is not actually... The archers in particular are not sieging. That actually saved a lot of damage on the gate.
Dynouh, are you back?
Yeah.
What are your initial thoughts on the draft this time?
I was a bit scared in the beginning, but Diamond Hands, I think, ended up inting a bit.
The
so
last pick Malthael is good, right?
So I think we ended up with kind of an Exodia draft. I might be wrong. I didn't think about it yet.
No, I like the last pick actually. I guess you mean the Cassia Hogger rotation. I think that was the last 2 picks of them.
Yeah, and I think it's weak.
In a way, yeah.
And it doesn't even like they had the hacker Brightwing, right? So what they want, I think, are
what is
strong heroes that are not abusable. Hogger and Cassia actually kind of are abusable.
Overwhelming Affliction here. Did you see the slow? Getting him.
Yeah, he ran out of blinds.
Also, Cav, I was surprised he said that because I think OA even into Joe is it still does wonders because the slow.
It's not that it's not good; it's that it can be very inconsistent. Assuming the Joe plays the fair blinds well, right? Because it can prevent you from getting stacks, and then you can actually, if you double blind to Sylvanas, it will reset the stacks if you time it out right, so she can't get an auto. I don't know if Caesar's gonna do that this game, but I prefer consistency, right? That's always my goal, is to what is the most consistent thing, not like what is the most potential high roll. So I think OA is a very high roll into Joe if she's not blinding you, but it can be inconsistent.
Yeah. Okay. Also, I'm always a bit ahead of you, I think.
Yeah, I can't click on. I mean, it shows live for me. I don't know what to do. Maybe you gotta pause it for 1 or 2 seconds.
What time are you on?
55, 56, 57, 58, 9.
Okay.
3 minutes. There we go.
Now we're synced up.
Okay. The first seed, very good position for Chili Mountain. In fact, stalling is... Actually, both teams have... Oh no, there's a Blaze, sorry. Blaze is very good at stalling objectives on this map. The rest of the heroes are like okay, like Johanna blind, Tyra Q and so on, but it's not the greatest actually. Wait, Mascarade is not clicking. What is he? Is he okay?
Yeah, he's okay.
Yeah. You might have shift queued something. It's always a possibility.
Brightwing Z saving Hogger.
So here's an interesting question. Which comp do you guys think scales better? Because theoretically, the comp that scales better should want to stall that first seed for as long as possible.
think Diamond Hands.
Diamond Hands, I think.
I mean, scaling is a bit. I think the team that gets the first 4 is just advantageous.
Really? You think the first
But I
4?
think Diamond Hands can snowball harder. Because if
They
they
have
are
2
ahead on the
globals,
map,
man. Like
they
it's
have the
nasty,
global,
right?
so
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
so you can't ever do anything anymore.
That's what I think as well. Like it could get out of hand for in that matter.
So I think they snowball harder, but scale harder.
Like
I'm not
raw 20 versus
sure.
20, I think it's kind of even maybe. I don't know. Like I don't think there's a very big game breaker on 20 for either of the teams. I mean isolation and then but you have sanctification and the bunker on the other side, so I don't know. Actually, Ultralisk level 20 is gonna go for the carpet. That's the that's the power spike.
Jawohl!
Copen started taking that as well, so there's definitely something with it. And I think
It's a very strong talent, but
yeah.
sometimes
it was also buffed by the level 4 change, right? Like that's something to consider. Is even though it didn't change itself, the other E talents got a little bit stronger, so that helps it a lot.
Big brawl here on bot lane. Should get the last tower. BananaH, last time he died, this time he gets out. On this wall, I mean. Very even in experience. 1 seed apiece, cause actually the top left... Blaze was stalling it, we saw it on the minimap there once. This time, I think Hogger... Actually, there's still the... the plants are still there, actually.
Actually, from this spot, Blaze and Malte are so annoying.
Yes.
They can just keep stalling.
I hate it, actually.
Looks like they're gonna cap it with just Hogger. Blaze can stall from that position.
Yes.
Unless Nintorii gets the mass. No.
No, Nintorii needed to be on the other side of that wall. That was a mistake by him.
He could have queued him through the wall, so that Daykwaza wouldn't even have known that Daykwaza was nearby.
Yeah, actually it looks pretty funny if that happens. Ooh, another stall. Yeah, this is... And bot lane is escalating in the meanwhile. cæsarsalad, no D. Needs the Brightwing Z. Gets silenced by Makke. Oh, the falling sword. Did he pick it to save his KDA? Or is he believing?
Maybe he thinks that's the 20 they needed. He heard your cast and he was like, oh, you want to see a powerful 20?
Yeah, yeah, maybe, yeah. Could be.
He
Might be dead to last rights here.
Yeah, and Bunker also
I mean,
to reset the... clean to the Makke.
Oh, that was a big int by Hogger though, I feel like. Very unnecessary, but good for Chili Mountain.
People inting on Hogger never happens in competitive. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
If only Cat would be playing CCL, he would never enter Hogger.
That's true.
And they will get the seed, by the way.
Ooh,
They might.
I love the confidence.
Never hinted on. Actually, I am undefeated in CCL scrims on Hogger. Undefeated.
Yeah, didn't you also...
I have been forced to sub in CCL scrims.
Didn't you also hit the Yasuo on Lucio with a massive combo?
Yeah, that was Garrosh. I threw Yasuo into a trap and he was on Lucio.
Yeah,
because he has a pattern for his wall riding. So I was sitting in a bush and I saw him doing his pattern and I just walked up to him as he was on the return part of his trip and then he died.
He has a pattern, you say? Ah, interesting.
I mean, everyone has patterns.
Yeah, of course.
One of the weird things about being an analyst is you like spend so much time watching players that some stuff they do becomes very predictable.
Sanct is really good. Is it enough to kill though? No. Last right.
Kind of running out of gas, no mana.
Yeah. Sanct was good, but they, you know, you need to get one with last rights then, and they couldn't connect. Isolation wasn't used, so he still has it. So same for Shockwave. Hard camp for Diamond Hands. Easy camp for Chili Mountain.
Yo, Copen riding. Cover 20 is broken if you can handle the Twitch pressure of not die backing into a 1v5 defense.
Yeah, I mean,
but I like, and it happens all the time, right? If you pick a talent that is like not meta, you always have so many people blame you, but
I mean,
not enough. Chase the Snow Bomb or Epic Mount are
I think
lame.
Buyback is very high roll, right? It's because the optimal way to use the buyback talent is to literally int for a 1v1 trade, but then you come back instantly. And
oh my god! I told you his Deaka! Oi!
Ooh.
Solo killing Matte. Sorry to interrupt
buyback
you.
Ultralisk.
Yeah, buyback.
Where is it?
But then you have to be fighting over something, right? And I think you even need on-uphill horse to get back to the fight faster. So like, if you're not going on-uphill horse at 1, I think buyback gets worse. And if your team isn't really disciplined, then buyback is worse. Because you're not going to be using it proactively. You're going to be using it because you accidentally died. That's not ideal.
Mascarade dies. Didn't go off here.
I mean, those are all points for buyback to be worse, but it's never bad, right? Having a free revive.
Sometimes it's bad. Like sometimes it doesn't do anything because you like play too cautiously. Like once you have a resource like that, you should try to figure out ways to use it. Even Tyrael. There's people who play Tyrael and like literally never die on him, and that's just wrong. Tyrael has mana problems. You should run yourself out of mana and then try to die.
Right? Early game, like you
Yo,
should do
Kev,
it.
I will report you. After
Early game.
I've seen my Tyrael dying 8 times.
You just boom. I mean, it's not really new tech, don't worry.
So long as you're fighting over something, right? Don't just randomly brawl and do this.
Yeah. By the way, Diamond Hands, we talked about it. They are starting to snowball. The experience is rough. The globals are getting the soak in.
It's odd though, right? Like Malte somehow died 1v1.
Yeah.
Not even Brightwing being or anything happening.
Yeah,
That was odd. And
Nintorii.
Tyrael getting caught, but there's what's the CC? There's no breast shield.
No,
The Haki was
he
shot,
set
like
he sat in the bunker and then he got out and then they run him down, right? So I assume he didn't have Q and yeah.
like just very. I mean, it's very sloppy deaths by Jim. Like it's not even Diamond Hands. I mean, they just get random kills, right? That's not even. I don't know, honestly.
65 stacks on Q for Cassia. That's a really high number. That's gonna make the 16 very impactful.
Azarite is dreaming of these numbers. He had like what was it, 20, I don't know, 30 stacks or something at the end of the game.
I thought you were gonna say at 16 he had 30 stacks.
No, at the end, like he was.
That's not good.
Like
Yeah, he almost had less stacks than 30k had kills in that game.
yeah. I mean, they were down like 3 or 4 levels. The game was like an absolute disaster, but Cassia's stacks were rough as well. Nintorii looking for Daykwaza here. He does have Hogger around. Okay, Hogger shows. Ultralisk actually gets a bit bullied. I don't know. Dying 1v1. Obviously, Cassia outtrades him there.
Diamond Hands hasn't managed to convert any of these kills or any of these laning advantages into actual buildings yet, though. They're still technically down a fort.
That's true. They are up a seed, but for this one they would have to fight in enemy territory. Rega
I mean, given the draft, how are they supposed to get?
I guess that's true.
Right.
They can really only get walls with Cassia Qs. Once they're hitting a fort, it's actually quite difficult.
Tribute is gone. Jana used her blind and Hogger was too far. Keep in mind there's no blast shield, that's why we see Chili Mountain disrespecting legit everything they see.
Wait, Rutzou might be dead here. Well, I think he. Nah, whatever.
Now Brightwing would have saved him, I think.
I mean, last rights. One more auto, silence arrow. I think.
Oh yeah,
Just
we
a
can
good
press
angle.
buttons if we. Yeah.
And then Midford probably was there, but oh well.
It's not anti-heal, by the way, so the Brightwing Z will definitely manage to save. This actually should even be a speedy dragon
Maybe that's
game,
a
I think.
question. That's maybe a yellow card actually from Matte. Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. Into Brightwing?
Not just by Matte, but also by Rega, right? They both had options to go into minus healing, and then it would have been completely useless.
And anti-heal stacks, so that would have been very effective if they'd both done it.
I mean, I see it like that, right? You play a hero, like last rights, you need to kill someone when he's low. For me, there's no argument that you wouldn't go the healing reduction, because obviously someone will try to save the target. Cassia getting, run at, I guess. No CC
Unless
though.
your team doesn't like you, in which case they won't try to save
Yeah,
you.
then they let you die. Yeah.
I just realized how Falling Soul actually is good, right? Like, without Blessed, you don't have tools to really look for kills yourself, but with Falling Sword, you're actually not a threat. You're not threatened to die anymore.
Is he fine? Oh, he got
wasn't a
the
good-
fucking
Oh,
E
yeah,
off,
yeah.
man.
That wasn't a good spin, but they were at a cooldown, so
Yeah,
they couldn't keep
yeah,
it.
it's just important that he got the unstoppable frame, right? Then he's out. Oh. The seat, bottom left, we see Brightwing and The Haka working on it.
That's gonna be such a good stall when they have final curtain. I'm waiting for it.
Yeah. Stoppable, traded for the leak.
I mean, Hogga's showing top, but it's so green by
Yeah,
Diamond
so
Hands.
it's
What?
like
What?
I mean, Diamond Hands is playing for 20, right?
yeah, but
Or maybe
his
they-
team
Like,
is
nearly
his
are.
team is in though.
Right, but we're seeing
Oh,
here.
nice silence! 3 people! Hogga! Yeah, totally disrespecting actually. Dynouh is right, it was crazy. Oh, the silence by Makke was
right?
enormous.
boy. Oh my god.
And yeah.
Was that drag range? That was very
They still have Sang,
Quaza
by the way,
with
and
the
Makke
lead.
actually, in fact.
I mean, Stiff Trade is probably up, right? Like, they could just run them down to bot fort. Next time, just step up.
Rutzou
Mount
goes
Red,
in!
there's no reason
Another
for them to be
lick!
aggressive.
Drag range getting such insane value this game, actually.
Hogga will stall again. This is so. Oh no, this is getting very awkward for Chili Mountain, I think. Daykwaza needs to tap on border. Gets the Ancestral instead. Oh, no, no. This is. Oh, no, 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 no. This is.
But just
Do they
zone
get it?
them forehead when you team out now. Yeah, but okay, okay.
Nice cleanse
That's
by
very good,
Brightwing.
That's still strength that you get the Cavalierguest up for sure.
Do you?
Yeah.
Can't see that.
Unless Ultralisk does not.
Oh, he clicked on Hogga.
Hey.
Wait, but
And,
oh my god! If the loot horde blocks them.
I mean, Rutzou just is he seeing Ultralisk there somehow? I don't know how. But
No, this is Dynouh's Cassia. That's what you do usually as well, actually.
wait, what do you mean?
Yeah, like you get out of insane moments, actually.
Yeah, but I get out when it's calculated. That was
This was not calculated. Okay.
What?
Rega is dead, by the way. This is a disaster for Chili Mountain. Level 20 also. The top the plants are already at the keep, by the way. That was an easy camp. Oh, this is.
They have to be very decisive here, though, or they won't get any keeps, because top's already going to be clear, and they were bottom side, so they can't rotate to it, so they have to figure this out.
On the positive, yeah, exactly. Chili Mountain can defend, and then they will get 20, and they have 2 out of 3 seeds, right? This is like the Garden of Terror shenanigans on this map. It's very hard to end sometimes, so they are bleeding, but they can come back into this.
And also another honorable mention, like, if Diamond Hands pretends they can play towards the forks, they kind of can't, because there's the Sylvanas on the other side, so... They don't have that much freedom.
If
I'm
there
trying
was a
to say.
close with the lick, actually. So obviously no cleanse, he would have been dead.
Chili's going to hit 20, and Rhaegar is going to be up. So they can't just sit here and like work this down slowly over time. They have to leave in the next 5 to 10 seconds.
And Maltail is gonna get the E20, puts it on the seed, and you're good for life.
Yeah.
Have you considered?
Oh my god. Wait, the Sanct is enormous. Where's the falling sword? There it is. Very late, actually, but good in the isolation Nintorii. He did it. What was it? 3 or 4 man. Hogga dies. Ultralisk. The final
can totally
curtain.
take over. What the?
Yeah, you said it. The final curtain
What is
was.
happening?
Cassia died. Falling sword again. Oh my god. Maybe Kettle was right and it's broken.
It is buyback.
Ah wait, it is my. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
It's buyback. It's buyback, and it was used. So they still didn't get the keep though. So I'm gonna call that a win for Chili Mountain, even though they went 2 for 3. They used the buyback. Their macro is alive and doing camps.
Falling sword was big there as well. The isolation though, I think, right? It was.
I mean,
Oh, it was
isolation,
massive.
no control, falling sword.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, crazy team fight actually. Keep us alive. You're saying it. The map is gonna.
Cassie's got 140 stacks though.
Yeah.
That's getting to a number that's like if someone who's not a tank gets fended, they may just die.
They explode.
Honest, it's very close.
It is fine for Chili Mountain though. They will curse the opponents now. I mean it is Garden, right? It's the map is painful sometimes. Can't really end. Sorry, Diamond Hands will show up to contest
Wait.
it.
Yo. This Cassia 20 is absolute grief.
Oh yeah, it's garbage.
Why the fuck do you go AA 20? Sorry for the swear. What? You don't even have armor on the other side. I guess Serial level 4, and Bunker, but you don't have AA
Don't you see the damage, bro? Actually, Blaze just lost
Come on.
60%, but yeah, that is unrelated to the 20. So you should have went the shield, you think, or ball upgrade?
I should have both.
Now ball upgrade
are,
kinda
like,
sucks into what they are.
Both kind of suck and both are kind of good.
Yeah.
I think it depends on how you use them, but they will
Okay.
certainly be more useful than A.
Okay, yeah. I think
At least, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, no, I can see it, yeah, I can see it. Sanctum Bunker can disjoint the lightning ball, but yeah. I don't know. Wait, so this talent ignores armor and it does like 20% more damage or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Usually big, specifically into URL, or if you just have AA build,
Yes.
but
I mean, it's also picked into Garrosh. Like, there's a lot
Oh,
of
yeah,
or Deathwing. Like, there's a lot of heroes you pick it into, and you're like, it's a free win at 20. It's kind of insane.
Ultralisk
But-
maybe DC.
With no AA talents and no armor on the other team, I don't see the benefit.
Yeah. Let's hope the okay, everyone is fine. We are back, guys. No extended pause or disconnects here. Next seed is gonna wait. It's not. Oh no, it spawns on the right side. We see it on the right side on the minimap.
That's an example where Holy Ground would have been absolutely insane, because Joe walks through that choke. That choke is completely blockable by Holy Ground. She would not have been able to get back out without falling sorted over the wall.
Yeah.
but the 13 does so much damage, Cap.
Does it?
According to Mascarade, it
Has
does.
anyone looked at those numbers? Because I
Did you?
have.
Oh,
Yes.
are they numbers good?
The numbers are not good. It does. I mean, it does more damage. It does more damage than any of the other talents, because none of the other talents do any. But the damage is not good.
That's true.
Wait,
The Haka,
if
by
Nick
the
played
way.
Tyria, sorry.
No, go ahead.
If Nick played Tyria, what 13 did he have?
He went Sword of Justice, because the way AA Tyrael works is you like sword in, auto attack people, and throw it back out. It's like
Yeah.
It's kind of like playing Wormholes Era with Q.
Yeah, but does it deal damage?
It doesn't technically deal damage. It just
Exactly.
it allows you to trade damage.
Wait, why is
I'm
the Haka
surprised-
walking?
Nick.
Sorry. Why? What? He walked from top lane. Look at him. I mean, bro, you did some good licks, but what was that? Your team was fighting. I mean, I guess we give the seed. Okay. What? Nintorii didn't know that he has a global there, or he really didn't want to fight it. I'm a bit surprised.
They have to heavily commit to fight the seed in that position, right? Maybe the team didn't want to.
But then you
Bottom
stay
is-
top,
Or
no?
Bottom is
Run.
level, bottom is
Shouldn't you
level.
stay top then?
Yeah.
That's what I think, right? I don't think you ever walk to mid then. Like, if you tell your team you don't want to fight it, then you stay top and hit the keep. Anyways, they
so
got
not-
Chili Mountain got the seed. Yeah.
Can you please dive mid or bot?
They have Sylvanas.
What the
Yeah.
fuck are you doing?
They should try to be decisive here. Can be a bit hard with their engage because it's Tura and main tank.
Are they actually going to save mid?
Oh my god, they saved
and-
both
and-
forts? No,
So
bottom
this
will die,
objective
right?
did nothing?
No, bottom will die, but
Yo, Cavalierguest, I think you're right. This team is unpredictable.
your team?
What the fuck?
Yeah, so on Inside the CCL, I said this match was unpredictable without Dynouh, because I think Dynouh is a really important part of Chili Mountain, and Dynouh disagreed with me and was like, no, Chili Mountain will win anyway. It'll be fine. I think Dynouh's coming around to my point.
It's probably the first time I hear Dynouh being modest about like his impact. But yeah, I mean, I agree. I think it's hard to replace you, you know, in terms of like drafting. I mean, you do help them with the drafts, right? But they still have their ideas as well. And you gotta cater to Makke being in now.
Yeah, I mean, I am trying to get Makke zero pool more in instead of like mine.
Yeah,
or
exactly.
In terms of shot calling and not mine, like
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah, exactly. So
This is Invisible Friends, by the way, and I hate it. This should have been Speedy Dragon.
ooh, silence was
That's a good
used.
Two analysts and one high
Oh, now you got a people run.
Wait, okay. So Shockwave for Silence and Brightwing Z. By the way, they only got a single forward with the like that was that's kind of nasty. Diamond Hands has one seed currently.
It's a big deal that mid fort arrive, right? Mid fort is always the most important fort for these objectives that sort of exist in the jungles of both maps because it gives you the shortest distance to tap always.
Yeah, gives you a safe point right behind your back if you have to.
Hogger dealing with that wave. Experience isn't a huge deal at this point, but Hogger could have left that camp alive and it would have cleared 2 waves, and he could have pushed up and cleared the waves in the lane instead. It also would have caused his wave to stack a little bit.
Sounds like very 5-head.
It's just offlane things, right? But Fancy's... Oh, and Fancy actually is an offlaner. He played offlane in CCL. I'm going to hold it against him. He should have done it. He knows better. Oh, we're finally back to right mid! I've been waiting for this for so long.
There we go. Bottom lane gets pushed out by Chili Mountain. Diamond Hands is basing. Daka is waddling into the lane.
I don't. Why is Nintorii not using Dig?
Bro, he has the cooldown is unbound at this point. Dynouh probably likes to see it, but Chili Mountain...
They do have to clear the camp before they actually go in for the fight. Nice adjustment for all there from Tyrael, actually.
They need more.
You know why?
Daka takes a lot of damage, but he still has Essence. He didn't use it yet.
Makke did the typical mistake that he used the trade on the wall, so they didn't have it for the potential dive if it were to look good.
Yeah, I stopped using that unless I'm going full Tegan, and sometimes it still happens. But it's true actually, you should never do that as Syl.
Never is a strong word, but yeah.
Okay, almost, yeah. Like, probably like 95% of the time it's wrong if you do it, but yeah.
If you're ratting, you hit the wall. If you're pushing with your team, you save trade for the main building.
Yeah.
That's a good way to think of it.
Daka's in the bush. I think they saw him though. Yeah, they're sniffing him out. Daykwaza! Okay. Got sniffed out as well. I mean, Daka is not playing his global, right? I mean, which can be... Maybe that's just a call. We stay together, it can be fine. There's a catapult in mid. Maybe 2 at this point. I don't know if it gets spicy for mid lane. PvE pressure, I mean.
It almost never becomes spicy because there just has to be a cutter to spawn top or bot. The fight is happening.
No, sorry. I thought Senk got interrupted.
There's 2/3 of a reset on Falling Sword.
It's up in 15, so he will have it. Daka's phasing to get the fountain, and then he will dig in. He digs in behind this time. Okay, now. Wait, Riga is deep though. Guarded by 2.
Oh, that's not a good spin.
Oh, Rutzou is...
Okay. The ISO on both frontliners. Sanctification goes off though. The Ancestral is in. They're sharing it. Hogger.
No control, there's nothing!
No control into the Sank. Yeah. That's a yellow card.
You can't no control in the Sank. He messed up his spin too. He ended up spinning off the top wall and taking himself away from the fight. In that pocket, you want to try to spin in and get the pummel across so that multiple people get hit.
It's the Hogger, man. It's a high roll hero, I feel like. Janna gets the quest. Diamond Hands needs to defend core here. The keep is gone.
That means they're going to lose.
Yeah, that in CCL, if Johanna finishes Subdue, she loses like 70% of those games. It's a bad sign.
By the way, the core took quite significant damage. It's still under siege, actually. Blaze is coming home. We might see more than 82% here. No, exactly. Okay. I did one more auto, actually.
So Kev, usually, right, when Johanna finishes the subdue, it's usually because they inted right before and our teammate inted right before. But this time it was just a free subdue, so...
Numbers are wrong now, is what Dynouh says. It's bad for his team.
I'm just saying the facts. It doesn't always lose, but it loses a lot.
Yeah, but usually, like, subdue's finished, that means something bad happened, which means that's why the bad stat comes from.
That's true, and then you lose the game right after, or you Omega behind. Rega is deep here, or maybe Cassia is deep, I don't know. Falling Sword saves Cassia.
Cassia's unstoppable, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Hogger, Hogger.
They got top 8, by the way.
Inside the CCL question, if Falling Sword is popped, should Bunker be used right away?
Yes.
I think so too.
You need to deny the reset.
Hogger is struggling. Missed the shockwave, he missed the spin before. This time he spun out. Nintorii though, oh, didn't have the lick. He got the easy camp on bottom though, by the way. Isolation to Africa, didn't hit at all.
Mascarade got the trip, so Chili Mountain's just running out, they're happy, and now they get to push the waves.
Mascarade got it.
Enjoy this game.
I think it was on Johanna to store the tribute there, by the way. But, I mean, if the Dahaka hits the isolation, maybe they can fight out of it, right? But he didn't.
This is sort of a funny thing. It's wrong to help Hogger with hards. They could have done both camps at the same time. It only makes the camp like 3 seconds faster for the Hogger to actually help him. Whereas doing the siege, you get them both pushing at the same time. It's actually a lot more threatening.
He should have went 20 ult upgrade, right? The Hogger, I think? Or?
He could have. He could have. He could also have gone anger management. Like these fights are going on for so long.
Yeah.
Anger management would have done a lot. If he wants to know no control, he has to no control after
the Sanct. Yeah.
Which is a big like block, right?
Yeah.
Have a button you can't push till the fight's been going on for like 30 to 40 seconds in some cases.
Yeah. This seed, by the way, 2-2 for like both teams. There is still a mid fort though. So Diamond Hands, if they don't get picked off here, they can play around the fountain even.
Oh, they should run. They can force with the no control now. They can just. Okay, they're backing up.
Wait, Hogger. Okay.
I mean, no, they still have bunker, right? They would just probably kill the Hogger right away. With Dust Rights, bunker.
I mean,
oh, he broke in. He's on Malthael. He's gonna solo kill him again. Wait, Cassia died. Oh, the ancestral goes off. Wow.
Oh my god.
Banana got his boy out. Cassia died, by the way. Shockwave to Africa again, and no controlling into yeah.
You can't no control low health either. Like there's a lot of requirements for this hero.
Yeah. Oh no. I mean, it's good for Chili Mountain, right? It was really close. Like Malthael had 1 HP. Ancestral went off. Cassia died in the meantime. I didn't see it.
Can they? And probably, right?
I think so. Yeah, it's only 2 tanks alive.
That's like kind of their heroes that are needed for defense.
I mean, not having a range for the defense is very awkward. The question is, if they try to end, they can't get a keep at the same time. So they have to pick. Did they try to end?
Malthael is really bad at core though.
But Chili Mountain is also like wasting a lot of time walking left and right. They're dying now.
Hit Rega or Sylvanas. That's your... The garden, look at it, it's coming.
Cassia is alive now. You have Sanct in 4
you can't,
seconds.
you cannot end.
You're waiting for that.
No, now you can't end.
Oh, I mean, it's Malthael, right? The hero.
Nintorii cut that wave, right, as the Haka, so they ran into the Haka because they thought they needed the wave, but you don't need wave to end at this point in the game, you just need to hit the core.
But maybe Malthael is so bad that you can't end anyways, because
Wait, the Haka can dip behind this, they're out of gas.
The place is coming with bunker.
And it's out of mana. But alright.
Yeah, I'm just
I mean, the game is even structure-wise, but Diamond Hands is closer to getting the next trib, right? The next curse, essentially.
Bad core damage, wet noodle, yeah. I mean, Copen knows it, right? It's so bad as well. Like, yeah. Sometimes your draft still has enough damage, even though, like, Malthael legit doesn't do anything. Like, sometimes the other pieces around are very good. Honestly, if Blaze was there, he was dead, right? It's a different story, because like Blaze with the bunker and so on, you actually deal quite a lot more. Johanna gets run at here. Should be fine. Maybe the
honestly, I think for Blaze, what you do is just eat the Joe. You get a trade, beautiful.
Yeah, I agree on that as well. But there is the argument that maybe you can force the D and then break. It's pretty unlikely though, right? I think you should just
force the D, trade it out, and now she can't walk up for the next 20 seconds.
I think you should be proactive.
Like, you're happy.
I think you should be proactive, because I don't think you get punished there. They saw the Dahaka on top, right? But yeah.
You're actually only really afraid of the re-engage anyway, right? If it's Falling Star.
Ooh, that was a good totem move in Caesar from condemning the wave. It didn't matter because they had more clear, but very nice totem.
245 stay. Like, I mean, Rutzou last fight he died very early on, right? But he has the potential. I don't know. I mean, Sanct and Bunker are so good as well, though. Defensive tools. It actually kind of. I mean, it just comes down to execution, I think, in this fight now. Or if someone fucks up, like on the individual level, right? I don't know if Rega gets caught and they can't save him, or I don't know. Hogger, I think Hogger is the one that can fuck up individuals big time as well.
Everything has to push in so slow. Hogger honestly has the potential to like win these fights by himself almost.
Hey.
If he can get a really good spin, but...
Falling Sword got forced. Diamond Hands doesn't need the seed. We see the Haka. I mean, he should be pushing. Okay. Banana got stalled again.
They're gonna get bottom keep.
Is Shauna blind long enough? Oh, it's long enough. Oh no.
BRB.
Hey, it's fine, Dynouh. That might mean that the game. Actually, I don't know. But yeah. Wait.
Last right's not gonna get the value.
Hogger!
Hogger is 100% dead.
I swear this hero is.
The Taka currently is killing core.
I swear this.
So that's game.
Yeah, Hogger did everything right. But Nintorii, yeah. I mean, he finally found out he's a global. He's doing it. Yes, the core goes down. Makke's KDA got ruined as well. You see Sylvana's dying there. And Diamond Hands is leading 2-0, guys. They needed 3-0 to make the miracle happen. They are on the way. Oh, yeah, it's still within grasp. What the fuck is going on, actually?
It's the warm-up. You know, we can say we deliver 3-0s from our warm-ups now. Advertise that. They just won one more time.
I mean, I think the Nintorii on Hogger is good. I don't know what happened early, like late game, the early stages of late game. It looked a bit odd what he did with it. Like instead of like burrowing, he was like walking around and so on. But I mean, he did make the right decision at the end, right? And it's so late in the game. What was it? 30 minutes maybe. If you get any catapults towards the core, the damage just builds up, and the core was already damaged. Keep in mind, I said it. Like it was down to 80% or something, right? Because the mid catapults they were nibbling on the core earlier on. So
it's 78%.
78, yeah, exactly. So you had to do a little bit less than you would normally do. Yeah, big actually. Double global on Garden can be very rough. You are on the clock actually. Like straight up team fight, I think Sanct and Bunker probably is enough. It can go wrong if the isolation hits you all, right? That's how you lose. But if that doesn't happen, I think you win the fights. But you might not win the map because the Haka split push is very problematic actually. Wow.
So what are standings looking like now? 30k is first, auction is guaranteed second because Diamond Hands took one map, which was the minimum. 6th, 7th, and 8th are actually fixed as well. Storm, Granite, and Simplicity are 6th, 7th, and 8th and cannot move.
Yeah. If Chili Mountain wins this best of 5, they are 3rd place. If they lose, the Wild Heart is 3rd place. And if they lose 0-3, Diamond Hands overtakes Chili Mountain as well, right?
Yeah, and so Diamond Hands will be 4th and Chili Mountain will be 5th, which would make sense to play one less best of 5 in the step ladder playoffs.
Yes.
I thought the Diamond Hands composition was a lot better in a 5v5 and in a team fight.
It's huge, actually.
Diamond Hands composition has CC. Chili Mountain's composition has nearly none. So while they all have, both teams have a lot of things that interact with lots.
It's interesting that 3 teams are playing for 3-4-5 here, but only 2 of them in their actual set. I almost feel like it's more stressful to be Wildheart right now, just sitting back.
Yeah, for sure. It's not in your hands, right? Yeah, this is the. I mean, honestly, that's the worst, right? You can only sit and watch and hope the outcome favors you. Which right now they must be thrilled.
I wasn't a huge fan of it at
because they want Diamond Hands to win this.
The amount of value that he could get it with the level 20 and also.
I mean, we were thrilled yesterday when Storm won, you know, like.
For his Cassia on Rutzou.
Yeah. I mean, they drew it out for us, right? They could have won the game. They could have made it a 3-1, but they decided that going all the way to game 5 was the best way to play it.
There was a full HP keep on the last objective that they fought over. They used
apparently there's a dance studio at the Mall of America.
Because Chili Mountain felt very pressured to fight for the
I heard it's like the biggest mall.
It's so large that there's a roller coaster physically inside of it.
Yeah, Lena told me today about it. She said it's enormous. Even for NA standards. No, everything is a bit bigger in NA, but I heard like the Mall of America is yeah.
On this map before, and they did it again.
It's very big.
Nintorii on Dahaka single-handedly.
Apparently there's a ton.
Your Ivy is in chat. He says, "Can confirm I'm stressed."
Barely not.
I know, man. I know.
Yeah.
It must be a roller coaster for you guys, right? Yesterday you lost, like that's like all-time low, and then there's a little bit of hope for you today, right? And actually, Diamond, I mean, they might be. I don't know. They're on the way. They're doing it. Crazy.
$20.69. You can use !prize pool in chat to get yourself over to the
Rutzou had almost 100k more damage that game than the next highest person.
When we come back, map number 3
Q-build Cassia with nearly 300 stacks.
Yeah,
That was a lot,
he had
apparently.
a lot of stacks and a lot of protection. The Falling Sword, Brightwing Z. He does have like triple melee, so it's less people running at him. I don't know how much the Hogger overall got value, but I guess in terms of macro sense, it was fine. I felt like in team fights, I mean,
it did camps. The Hogger wasn't good. The thing about Hogger, especially if you're not Hortipult, is you have to really commit to a fight. You have to go in, and committing into a fight into Sanct with no reliable interrupts is very difficult. But even when he had the opportunity to like get a good spin, like a 5-man spin for an insane pummel that would have set up Condemn into an ISO, he missed. Like he bounced off the wrong wall. Hogger's just ridiculously difficult.
Yeah, he's hard to play. Like to me. I agree. I think the hero is very hard to play, actually.
I don't know if anyone is really practicing Hogger enough to be consistent with him. We've seen people practice Hogger enough to like sometimes see the high roll, so we know the potential is there.
Yeah,
but it's just not. It's not evident yet.
Yeah. I mean, the Malthael also, like, the pick is very strong into him, right, in team fights. And then there's the Sanct, you mentioned it already. But yeah. Man, Cassia had an insane amount of stacks, guys. Like, she was going nuts in the fights. Like, we saw her, and that was, like, at the beginning of the level 20 fights, on top. She engaged onto Blaze, and Blaze lost like 60% of its HP, right, to Cassia. And then it got even worse, because she had a lot more stacks at the end. Like, the burst potential is insane with this 16E.
Ooh. That's a good point by Samajek, actually. Imagine if Sylvan had W quest.
Yeah. I mean,
you can't anticipate a game going to level 26, but if you go to level 26, chances are the W is actually always going to be the best talent. Because you only need something like 120 stacks for it to be more damage than the other ones, and you essentially get 6 stacks per W if you always throw it on a 3-stacked target. So I bet he cast several hundred Ws on heroes that game.
Modcheck and his W quest. Nick actually played it a little bit as well.
Yeah, Nick played it versus double support in a game, and in an MC game, and he got to 240 stacks. And it was, I looked at the replay, it was definitely more damage and secured a bunch of kills. I think we wouldn't have gotten otherwise, actually. So W quest on 1 and Sil is very pickable, but it's just situational. It's not like an every game sort of talent.
So if you're Chili Mountain here, guys, I need to reset mentally, right? Play again. They didn't play terrible. I don't think so. I don't think they were Omega Pepega either. Definitely some flaws here and there. The drafts, I mean, I think it was winnable. Maybe I think BOE was quite rough, actually. I think BOE was quite rough, but it's slipping out of their hands, right? So
I honestly, I think they should lose on BOE, and the fact that they came so close to winning is interesting.
But it still feels bad as a player, right? Because you're like climbing up the mountain, and then you can't quite do it.
This is always an interesting point, because Dynouh's contributing his input to drafts, right? Yeah. And that it's really nice to have an external drafter, I think, and to have someone who like wants to be drafting. Drafting is something that's very difficult and time consuming to learn. So if you don't have a player who actually enjoys it, you're going to struggle a little bit. But it's not enough to have a draft that is good if the team playing it doesn't know what that draft is supposed to be doing. And, is it possible that Chili Mountain is getting these good drafts in some cases where they're not executing them correctly, and that's why these games are so hard.
No, I don't think Dynouh. I don't think Dynouh is fully drafting for them. Actually, that's what kind of. I think that's what he said as well. Like he tries.
But he's giving input though.
Yeah.
Right.
True. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think Dynouh would first pick Li Ming actually on BOE.
No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't. You know, and that's it's really tough. And it like Auction has an external drafter, right? And we had one for seasons 1 and 2 as well. There's a lot of comps you can draft. Like Cascon and I both think double support's really OP. We don't draft double support because team doesn't want to play it. we didn't do that seasons 1 and 2, even though we thought it would be good, and we have a lot of experience drafting because team didn't want to play it. And I'm wondering, is Chili Mountain not seeing their win cons without the brain of Dynouh in there with them in the game?
I think having Dynouh in a team, obviously he's like one of the best mechanical players, but I think what he brings actually is like his rotations on the map. Like when he plays certain heroes, it's like very fluent, and it opens up things that you would normally not get. Like that's how I feel actually. Like he creates space just by the way he rotates or the way he threatens, like I don't know, like a certain matchup, and then you can do something that you might not be able to do otherwise. That is very valuable, I think. So not having him playing is, I think, yeah. I mean, it's rough, right? It's your best player. I don't know what to say. Like, it's a big loss, right? Yeah, it's.
And Dynouh thought it would be the same without him.
Yeah, I mean, to some extent, right? The boys can show up as well, and I mean, Daykwaza is a very good player. Mascarade, they have the players, BananaH and Ultralisk, but yeah, at the end of the day, it's like a team, right? And they also, there's like a synergy that you build up over the time, right? So maybe that is also like maybe not quite there yet with Makke, even though they use Makke as a stand-in pretty often. I don't know. Maybe Diamond Hands is just slightly better today as well, right? Like sometimes you have a bit of an off day.
I mean, if CCL competition is close enough that, I mean, Grinding Gaming, despite being nearly in last place, has taken a map in every one of their series except for today. Did they take a map today, actually?
No. They were 4 levels. They didn't take a map today. Yeah.
But so Grinding Gaming is 7-20, right? Meaning that they did win 7 total maps. So they've taken a map in every series but today's, I believe, at least one map. And they're second to last place. They're actually tied for last place, but they win head-to-head because they beat Sim. So CCL is competitive enough that every team can take a map off of every other team, essentially. But if one team's having a real good day, like mentally, like they're feeling it, and one team's having a bad day, that's when that team's gonna win, right? That's how you get the 3-0.
Yeah.
They just need to find that Achilles heel of Diamond Hands. There we go. I used it. I found it. I found it this time. I found the Achilles heel.
Sky Temple, guys. Sky Temple is coming up, actually. Perfect. I was just about to tune into the mainstream.
Wait, who picked it?
Sky Temple, guys. Who picked it? We will find out in a second when we see who has first pick. Once again, someone deceived.
Apparently the bot's broken.
Okay,
Diamond Hands picked Sky. Okay. So we were just talking about rotations. Sky Temple's a really difficult map if you don't have good rotations, because sometimes you have to not only like coordinate the rotations across 2 separate areas, but like sometimes people have to swap and pivot their lanes a little bit. Yeah, if Chili Mountain's not rotating very well, then Sky Temple's going to be a very rough map for them to play into. This has not been a very popular map this season, so there's not a ton of games on it for either team, so we don't know how they're performing on average without leaking scrims, which I'm not going to do. But it's gonna be rough.
I can feel a Nintorii the Haka again, guys. I'm just saying it. Let's see though. Let's see. So first pick will go
think
over
it'll
to...
draw the respect win.
I don't know if you ban it. That's the thing, right? I don't really believe in banning it, but honestly, he fills the global spot as well, right? So actually the hero is really scary in a sense. But let's see. Chili Mountain starts with banning Johanna. Brightwing. They banned Brightwing Hammer, right? They kept banning Sarge and Hammer. Is that?
They do keep banning Hammer. They didn't ban Brightwing. Brightwing was in the last game. Ooh, the Thrall ban.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Could be Makke Tracer, I think. The Thrall ban indicates something like that. Especially because Brightwing is out of the pool as well now.
You can't pick it in the 1-2-3 though, right? So Diamond Hands could still third ban it.
You can pick it in 2-3. Tracer.
Can you? You think with the Thrall ban? Okay.
I think you can.
Support choke.
Yeah, okay.
Instant Rhaegar. Yeah, they don't want to get locked out of their preferred support.
Banana on Rhaegar again. See what the response is. All offlaners are in. Blaze, the Hakan, Hogger, you know, you can pick one. The tanks... Yeah, let's see. Do you pick Anduin in this rotation? Maybe not, because Monk could be very valuable. Oh,
Ooh.
Really? Wow.
I mean, it is Hebi's best hero, but it has so many punishes that they need to make sure they're drafting something. It used to be really meta to draft Lunara with it, right? So you still had to cleanse.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if Chili Mountain remembers that, and if they're going to third ban Lunara.
It's interesting. Both these teams, they don't really like playing Lunara, right? I think. So, it might get completely ignored, honestly, I think. We see Makke on Falstad. It could be Ultralisk Falstad, by the way. He can play it as well. Makke can still go on to Tracer if he wants to. Just saying. Could be also Ultralisk on a melee, like something like a Kerrigan or... I mean Maiev maybe, I don't know. If he still feels it. Who likes playing Lunara? Well...
I know at least 4 Lunara 1-tricks.
I kind of
It's 4-man Hogger again. With the
I mean, they won with it, right? So I don't know. Like, I don't think he played it out of his mind, but they did win with it, so...
This is heavily punished by any sort of, like, anti-clump tech. They could actually Mav again. It wouldn't be awful here.
Let's see. Maybe Daykwaza gets it, the Haka in. Or Irel? Yep. Yeah, Irel it is. And Maiev, you were right.
Again, I would not pick Maiev on ping, but because I know they're willing to, I have to consider it.
Last pick tank. You don't see that too often. Yo.
I mean,
I know the last pick.
Garrosh?
Wadin?
I assume it's Garrosh.
It's
not on Sky Temple.
Oh.
No, you can't do this on Sky Temple.
I think
into
you win,
Dynouh.
I think this is free,
lost.
but obviously there's room for mistakes. But I think this is very good for you guys.
Yeah, we went for a bit of a different approach this time.
Yeah.
Was it drafting comfort heroes?
It was. I completely took over this time.
Oh, okay.
And I went a bit greedier, like just. How do I phrase this?
You dictated the draft?
No, like greedier as in. I don't like. We are not playing. We're not the ones that have to be proactive anymore. Like the enemies have to do shit now. Like,
okay,
come on, Diamond Heads.
Yeah,
show us how you win games. I guess
okay.
We are the ones AFKing and auto winning.
Okay, yeah. I think actually drafting double support on Sky Temple is. I think it's really bad. So I don't like this Diamond Hands draft, but.
It's not as bad as traditional double support, right? This is tank Uther, so they still have the damage, but with one ranged double support is so hard to play into anything that wants to. Matter of fact, I think Diamond Hands should never win a team fight this game. Which
is
main
funny,
tank
right?
Uther? Okay,
which
guys.
is wrong.
I mean, sure, it's
Yeah.
main tank Uther, but okay, let's see here. I think it's gonna be horrible, but yeah, let's
The one
see.
saving grace for Diamond Hands, I think, is the Blaze Hogger and Grey are all like
Insane macro.
they generate. Yeah, they generate
Yeah.
so much. Yeah, I don't know, tempo, I guess. But
Yeah, tempo on the map. Yeah.
But
But
imagine
Riga
drafting a
and
double
Maiev,
support.
and you have
But
a global.
exactly, like-
you have a Falster.
Imagine
Exactly.
drafting a double core comp where you don't want to fight and don't win fights. Like, it's,
yeah,
like,
it's very odd, right?
if you just wanted a macro, why just pick Soul Sword Abbot there? Like, make your life easy.
Well, let's see, right? Let's see. I'm kind of digging it for Chilimon. We do have... Yeah, so Makke auto attack build on Falstad. Nice momentum for Ultralisk again.
Uriel can only die by inting in this game as well. Like, Hybrid carry Greymane into Dauntless is not going to do much into her.
We see Ultralisk already going to the hard camp. Hogger is gonna do his, yeah. So both teams gonna get both camps. Unless there's a invade.
Doing the camp without trade makes the camp take 3 seconds longer because you don't have 100% uptime for the first 4 seconds of the spin. So they're actually going to get it out second, despite starting first. Awkward.
Yo, Hazu, you know Little Patata?
The admin of CCL, yes.
Yeah, she's always inviting me to the lobbies.
Well, that's very kind, no?
It's kind of BM. I mean, I know she doesn't mean it that way, right? But
Yeah. Ultralisk is
Right,
dying here to
that's-
Greymane! Oh my god! Rutzou got the kill! The Uther main tank. Actually, he didn't have anything to do with it, but Ultralisk dying there. Not good, not good. Especially now the hard...
It's a team game. He was involved.
Yeah. Top lane is a problem now, right? Maybe not. I know Irel is very good at deep-pushing this stuff, I think. She's gonna knock it back. I have faith in Daykwaza.
She's silenced. Okay.
I have faith in Daykwaza, yeah. Yeah, the wall didn't take too much. I mean, it took a bit of damage, right? But, I mean, we died, so...
I mean, they get a deep push, but they had to rotate someone else up, right? They got a deep pushed 4v3. Meanwhile, Blaze killing all of bottom wall for free.
Yeah, that's the Blaze scam, right? If you leave him alone, he's gonna snack your wall. Oh, actually, yeah, you're right. This is very nasty on bottom. I'm sorry, Dynouh. The early game is rough.
I mean, Uli dying there actually was nasty.
Yeah. Cost them a lot of early game pressure. Greymane is auto-attacking top wall. We are 4 on mid. Now we need to run to top. Ay.
I mean, it's just they're getting out-rotated, right? Like this isn't a draft issue per se. This is just Chili Mountain having clunky rotations by comparison to Diamond Hands.
Yeah, yeah, someone died, right? Yeah, I don't know. Hogger, is he the comeback card? No, he's not. He's getting spin out. Level 7 for both teams. Bottom wall is completely gone. Daykwaza has to catch the wave. They lose top 4. It's okay. Early game is shit, right? If you're Chili Mountain, you kind of know this is dog shit early game. So in their heads, they kind of you need to get to level 10, and then you kind of want to fight around bottom shrine, right? Come back into the game. Maybe you can manipulate the map, and you can maybe free push a bit on top or something instead. We'll see. They managed to do that.
Hopefully they can get the Falstad value, right? It'd be really good if Falstad could be pushing top for a little while during that third objective, and then once they find the position, they can have him fly in.
They got half fort in mid, right, Chili Mountain? Like, so the fort is low. Could be something they can maybe abuse later on. Oh, the silence is good by Hebi, slowing everyone down. I wanted to collapse on this. You do have Falstad, right? So you lost your top lane, yes, but Falstad can catch the waves and then global in. It's not ideal, but at least you have the option.
And also, the other awkward part is that if Falstad is the one top, I mean, the rest of Chile stuff is melee, so
Yeah. Yeah.
Grayman actually kind of discussed it.
I mean, most.
Maiev is G tier, but
I think of Maiev as a ranged, except for the pull. Like
Yeah,
her
but-
ult
but-
is ranged.
but her range is conditional, so Diamond Hands can definitely play around it.
Yeah, you say that, but they're not spreading.
Yeah.
cæsarsalad is starting the bot. No, he's getting his CDR back, right? Is that what he did? Actually, I'm not sure.
He's W1. He's not autos. So I don't know what he was doing there.
No, but the 7 clans, no? Isn't that auto-attacking CDR?
Oh yeah, you're right.
So I think that's what he was doing. Yeah. That's okay. Yeah. He's doing it again. It's fine. Level 10 versus 10. So that's kind of the point I was talking about, right?
Ooh, that is a dead Diablo, possibly.
Wait, it's not bullets.
Oh, it's go
No,
for
it's
the throat.
it's go for the throat. They're looking for the backliners.
Can we gust?
Wait,
I guess.
We cleansed Diablo mid lightning breath.
Who did that? BananaH?
Yeah.
Maybe he thought he was gonna cancel it. Big brain, run away. Why did this go for the throat? This is double support. Like even as a poke talent, which for double support frequently ends up having to poke for a while before they can secure kills.
Nintorii killed himself. He's gonna buy as much time as he can. His team.
I think that's a win for a big win for Diamond Hands.
Yeah, they get bottom temple now.
Actually, getting out macroed against the I feel that this is yeah, it's problematic for sure. The early game was really bad actually for Chile Mountain.
Chile Mountain seems a bit tilted.
Honestly, Chile Mountain needs to force boss, in whenever breath is up. So 30 seconds, they should start prepping for
They
that.
have ults, yeah. BananaH might get shock. No, never mind. It's Horda pulled. Sorry. It's Horda pulled.
Is he garbage fire? He is. Okay, this is actually the highest win rate build on ladder, as well.
We flew in with Falstad just to ARAM.
Blaze is taking the watchtower. Pull on to Stukov. Disc onto Stukov. This could be a good gust angle. No. We are waiting and trying to get cooldowns now. I guess it's fine, right? There's bunker and Dish. It's actually kind of hard, even with the disc.
Yep.
Disc in 20. Okay, well they're not pre-tapping and forcing boss, so I'm sad.
Let's start. Okay, he got out. We saw it on the minimap. Blaze tried to stun him. This guy gets stunned. It's fine.
Diablo would have died there if that was bullet.
Oh my god, the body blocks! Did you see? Actually, maybe Mascarade was inting, but looked a bit funny.
Yeah, well, we forced Divine Shield.
Yeah, you gotta start, you know, getting the cooldowns out, and then you go for the big fight.
Wait, does Hogger not have E? No, it does. Wait, but it's a
That's not-
terrible spin.
That's a terrible spin.
It's a good enough spin. His team is coming.
But it should have been an oblique angle, not an acute angle, so he ends up back into his wall. Oh, the shove interrupting your
Falstad
LE,
is flying. Could be a 5v5. Level 13 though. Horda pulled 1 millimeter to get out.
And
Blaze.
another flight in just to ARAM and not like get anything done actually.
Yeah.
Mm.
He has to trust his team there, right? That they don't. I mean, I don't know if they call him to come, but
Yeah.
he needs to trust them to not int. Or win the 4v4, right? I guess Blaze is on the way. Mascarade is going very ham on any target he sees, by the way. Gets the Ancestral. That's a pretty big cooldown from Chile Mountain expanded here. Rutzou. Okay. Oh, the root! Okay, no, he's fine. He's fine.
Can you... Ultralisk actually does this a surprising amount of the time, and I really want someone to explain it to me. He has pull on someone and then discs them, so the pull cannot do damage.
Yeah, he did that on BOE, right? I don't know if that's...
Yeah, Kev, I
He
think if
don't-
you ask Ultralisk, you probably don't even get an answer from him either.
Oh, that's good. Okay, so he doesn't know why he does it either. That's what I want to
Yeah,
hear.
yeah.
Go for the throat was used. Falstad lives with one. No! Oh my, what? What was that? How did Hogger get the kill? What was
Pull.
that?
So he slowed him with the pummel, and then he threw the dynamite at him, and it
Ah,
instantly
okay, I didn't see that. Okay, I thought he was a bit
Yeah, but
further away.
it got secured by the slow from pummel. That's what you need to be doing as Augur, by the way. When you're Pros 13, that's the best way to play Augur, is to spin in on that big E, slow everyone, and then it positions everyone in a nice position. Like, it slows everyone, so you can get the W, you can get the Q, you can get the wall stuns. That's the ideal Augur scenario.
This fight is good for Chili Mountain, but can they get a kill?
Wait, Kaiser playing in?
Can they get a kill?
Oh,
They really need something. Oh no, nothing.
Yo, Sven is writing, he's using the pull to set up the disc. Okay, but Sven, if you use pull and disc on one target, you don't have anything left.
I guess
My
I get
does
yeah.
nothing.
Wait, Diablo's taking the fort! Oi, 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 oi! Okay. Ancestral barely, and the Gust, actually both cooldowns were used here. But Uther is taking bottom and top. Oh my god, Chili Mountain is it's rough, very rough. 16 is coming in. The Uther, actually the double support, I didn't expect it to go that way. I don't even know what happened.
I mean, they should not be winning.
The early
but
was so
they're-
bad, right? And they fell behind and then they never recovered anymore. I mean, I guess Rhaegar also doesn't help at all, right, in these fights. He can't do anything, actually. Speaking of Rhaegar, okay.
He can anti-heal.
Yeah.
He didn't make it, but he could.
Yeah. I mean, it would help a bit, but they wouldn't have won the fight. I mean, I don't know, maybe they would have gotten a kill. Yeah. They look a bit stunned. Chili Mountain not 16. Hoggar's just taking top. In fact, I think Diamond Hands... No, they will not brawl the easy. No, they will just give it. Actually... Yeah. They will give it. So, actually, how do we kill people? As we are Chili Mountain.
You split push, Falstad plays... He literally wins every 1v1, and he is unkillable.
Falstad use Gust, he's 1 HP. Wait, what is going on top? Oi, 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 oi.
I say that, but somehow Hoggar wins, I guess.
He almost died, actually. Mascarade is...
Hoggar actually should win a 1v1 against most ranged heroes, to be fair, but he didn't. And he did use Hortibolt.
Yeah, he did use Hortibolt. Yeah, Gus was using
yeah.
Go for the throw. Oh my god, Rhaegar died.
The Hortibolt, and then it's even again, right? Like, Pfizer doesn't die.
I think.
I mean, apparently he lives with 29 health.
29, yeah.
We don't know the full story.
Yeah, we didn't see.
Who knows?
Oh my god.
Well,
52 health.
Ultralisk, yeah. I mean,
well, if Chili Mountain loses this game, like this map, then
they're 5th.
no, that's not what I was trying to go for. But yeah.
Oh, what were you going for?
Then they deserve it, or what? I don't know.
They deserve to lose.
Okay,
I
I don't think that was a planned spin, but that was a cool spin.
Yeah. Did he leave the
Oh,
spray
okay.
behind?
Are we finally doing it?
Oh no.
Oh, thank God.
But we
They
might have
done
to
it
do
at
boss,
level
right?
13.
Yeah, I think it might be correct to just do boss. Like
Hoggar's very alone. Yo, Diablo, Masca, cue the Hoggar. Too bad.
Don't let it leash. Don't let it leash. Don't let it leash. You have Gust. Don't let it leash.
We have Gust
Thank
and
you.
Irel. Come on! We have Ancestral as well. No D-Shield. I don't know if we know it, but yeah, they just get the boss for free. Hoggar Omega! Okay.
We just saved them.
Push with it. We got it. You still gotta fight them.
Yeah, Diablo has to go. We need to... I mean, Chili
Okay,
Mountain is
they're
very
gonna-
far behind.
they're-
Right?
They're gonna double temple, I guess.
But they won't get full double temple, but a bit, I guess. Yeah, they will get a bit of it. I mean, they are in a terrible position map-wise.
I mean, trading is a loss for them. They need to get double temple or like push with the boss. Instead, they're splitting again.
Falstad is flying. They're forcing the fight here. Oh. Wait.
Hoggar gonna spin. They can punish that. That'd be really good.
Used. I mean, there's D-Shield and Bunker. Like, they can't do anything. In the fight, like, right? If the fight is like this, there's... I see 3 catapults on top. Falstad has no flight, keep that in mind, he just flew, so he has to base and defend. Uther is a good target. Force him Alt R, exactly, there we go. We accepted that the catapults are hitting core.
Yeah, but I mean, early katas, it's not even that. Okay, it's fine.
It's gonna get 17% or so. Like
it's... Yeah, it did actually, yeah.
Wee.
And meanwhile, Diamond Hands is like, okay, well, we
19
didn't
and a half.
win,
I
so
just
let's
realized
go
how far
mid.
they are so far ahead in Seoul.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the Uther main tank was the insane pick. I didn't see it panning out like that actually, but yeah.
I mean, I don't think it should have, to be fair, but that's a
cleanse. Yeah.
Oh, 3-man
Lay stun maybe.
Wall stun, yeah.
And so, again, they go for the throat on the Rhaegar. He dies, and I think that's it. I think Chili Mountain is on the last breath here. No control. This time there's no sanctification.
Uther's trying to die, by the way.
Really.
Look at how good this Uther death is gonna be. Oh no, they're gonna get out.
Yeah, Makke actually swapped onto Greymane before killing Uther. Big. So the keen mind, the calm mind, still there.
Yeah.
I guess. Somewhat.
I mean,
83% core. If they get all the bottom temple, it'll get 3/4 of the keep. They'll be 1.5 temples away from winning. So Chili Mountain's not necessarily checkmated.
Doesn't Chili Mountain win this 3v4? I think they do. They can play this.
I think Hogger is gonna win 1v3 here. Oh! I mean, he thought so. Wait, oh my god.
I mean, Yrel is unkillable, Diablo is unkillable, and Falstad is untouchable.
Copenhagen!
So...
He didn't go secret stash! Imagine he had the secret stash there!
Wait, what talent? What does
the
it
level
do?
20 Hogger!
So it throws dynamite at heroes and meat every like couple seconds for the duration.
We had a scrim with Copenhagen and he was ready for the secret stash. That's all I'm gonna say about it.
It's only pickable in long fights with full dynamite build, which it is okay, but it's not. It's like maybe 1 in 30 games where that's the build. So,
I mean, Chili Mountain got to 20. It's terrible in terms of map state, but if they can win a fight, you can come back into this. I mean, it's Sky Temple though. Okay, let's see the next shrine phase. Actually, that's what we are looking at, right? And boss. I don't know the boss timer. It's still 2 minutes or something, right? But a single shrine in mid. That's good for Chili Mountain. They want to fight. Blink. Banka was used.
Dismiss.
Nope.
They're forcing a fight. They get the put. Oh.
That is...
Insane cleanse, actually.
E-shield onto Greymane. A lot of shit was used. Ancestral was used as well. Gust. Is it Epic Mount? Yeah, it is, I think.
Yeah. Funny how he never, like, Makke didn't split push once this game, but...
Greymane is in. No D-shield, no shield, no D-shield, no bunker. Can't do it. It's ugly, but
soon, right?
2 minutes.
It's like another minute and a half.
1 minute. Yeah. Boss is pretty far away still, I think.
Oh.
At least I think so. Maybe the observer will show it to us. It's gonna be a single shrine.
No, it's not now. Yeah, you.
Boss is up. Yeah, you're right.
Thank you.
You're Dynouh with the you know it. You're right, actually. Chili Mountain can maybe force on boss if Diablo is fine. He should be. Yeah, you're right, actually. But the shrine spawns at the same time, so.
I mean, the shrine doesn't end for either team.
Wait, I mean, it's not stuck here, and they've got
Banka.
Chili Mountain!
Oh!
No way, he just walks out!
He walks out, bro! And the bunker is still up. Double man root. Horder pult goes in. Hogger goes in, sorry, with the Horder pult. Spinning.
Lightning Breath, kinda doing big damages. Yrel gets another fat one, maybe? D-shield is up now.
Oh, didn't hit anyone.
Uther's still in.
Wait, Uther D-shielded there.
Ancestral is bigger. Irel! Ah!
Wait, you guys are doing it. No. Irel died. Stukov!
Wait.
Does Usa have cleanse?
Yo, Haas,
Insane.
don't you want Diamond Hands to win? Like, don't you want to face Valtard rather than us, by the way?
I didn't really think too much about that yet. But if you
Yeah,
say it like
yeah.
that,
Yeah, you want Diamond Hands to win.
probably,
so
yeah.
you want
Actually,
Valtard.
yeah. If you ask me like that, but
Or maybe you want Chili Mountain after.
after today's
After-
performance,
very shaky, honestly. Oh,
What are you
Mascarade.
doing?
I mean, he's
very
yeah.
alone.
That's the secret
blades
stash
from
right there.
He
Wait,
blocked the
Mascar's dead though, no?
He does anyway,
Oh.
I mean, Diablo's stressing, so he's defending the core.
Yeah, perfect timing
Yo,
for Mascarade.
min-maxing the buyback.
Yeah, Kev talked about that earlier.
That's how you do it.
Yeah, we lose.
I keep saying you gotta die at the right time if you have a buyback. You can't just die randomly.
There's a boss, by the way. Maybe 5-man bottom. Maybe go core, Chili Mountain, if you want to win. Is that maybe a play?
No.
No?
Life is getting room. We have no gas.
Okay.
I think that is a very copium call by Chili Mountain if they really wanna push with that. Unless you find a 3-man tether. Then
I've been
obviously-
here and made magic work on bot lane with the boss.
Caesar, they have to follow the. Is there? Follow him. They're letting him walk away.
Nah, they can't.
You
they
can't, right? He's gonna respawn in core. Or close to the core. Yeah, you can. Actually, you can follow
And
him.
he gets the Grey main, that's the shield. Diablo. Wait, Rutzou! Trying to work in, eating.
2 cutters, by the way.
Time.
There's cutters at home again. This time they are big. They're big. Cutter. I don't know how many. 2 or 3 maybe. Oh, okay, they died. They got like 15% again though, or something. I don't know how much, but
Okay,
It's
Oh my
amazing to me that Diamond Hand still has top fort.
yeah.
wait,
I
what?
mean,
They have top
granted-
4. There's a fort.
That's why the katas are
Oh,
practicing. so
yeah,
consistently.
actually. No, yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah.
Like the top key being down for Chili Mountain, I mean, it never happens, right? The fort will not die. That can't really stay that long in top to push it out ever.
Uther Greyman, can they go core? If they have D-shield up, maybe, yeah, actually. But I mean, they are on the bottom side of the map. You gotta find a way to get on the other side without being seen, and then you need the cooldowns up. But yeah, it might be a possibility. Chili Mountain is fighting like an uphill battle. I mean, I feel like they kind of salvaged it as good as they could for like how bad the situation was. They actually made a game out of it. Who paused? Was it Diamond Hands or? Not sure. Hopefully no bots for either of the teams.
Oh yeah, maybe remake.
Yeah, maybe remake. Boss is taken, right? So there's no boss fight for the next couple of minutes. Because they just defended the boss.
It's a 5-minute respawn.
5 minute,
right?
yeah.
I don't know. They're pretty close to a point where honestly, Greymane could just solo core.
He needs to get to
Maybe.
the right. He needs to.
But that doesn't happen into fast step with epic mode, right?
Oh yeah, because Makke is never randomly flying in. That's true. Forgot.
Whoa.
Okay.
Kev. Okay.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
Okay, let me put it like this: when Makke flies in, Mascarade is gonna be at home because he died and he's gonna use his sword. So the core is fine either way, guys. Not gonna be backdoored.
You Hazu, I don't know, but apparently you're a bit behind.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Let's see.
I think what you can do, I mean, I don't know if that helps.
Yeah.
You pause for a bit and then you can actually go live.
I
mean, you probably tried that already, but
Yeah.
maybe this time it
I
works.
clicked on live now. Let's see if that changes anything.
Well, if the stream ever lags for a second too, you end up at a different timestamp. Then.
And then it still says live and it debates you.
Yeah, I guess. Let's see if that fixed it now. I mean, we are on the pause, right? But yeah, I would see.
Yeah, my screen is showing
Season
season 4.
four.
Season 4.
Yeah. Wisdom.
Yeah. I see it as well. Nice. Yo, Kev, you can be very toxic.
Hey, I'm just saying what's happening in the game. It's not toxic. You literally have criticized.
You are the same as me. I'm not toxic. I just say,
You said you kept asking why is Makke flying just to brawl, and I'm saying if he flies just to brawl again, which has already happened this game, Greymane could theoretically backdoor.
I mean, I fully agree. It's
Yo, what is this pause? Please.
maybe one of the guys with diamond hands disconnected, and they're asking for a remake.
Because Diamond Hands could bait it on purpose too, right? They could show with 3, maybe even just 3 actually. Maybe Uther Greymane like both hide in the bush at top bruisers, and then they like show 3 on a temple. And so far, every time they've shown on a temple, it's been all of them. So maybe Chili Mountain gets baited, and then you backdoor the core. It'll take Greymane only like 8 to 12 seconds to kill core. So if they stop backs for 6, that's game.
There's a D-shield as well, right? If Uther's with him.
Yeah.
And the cleanse, if the gust comes, you can buy time. Yeah, but I mean, Diamond Hands paused, so not sure if they have a disconnect or other problems here. Man, this here,
Wait, here's a question. Do we think they could win with a bot from this position?
No. I think if they have a bot, they don't win.
Kev even considering asking that question.
Yeah,
man,
actually, kind of. That's really toxic. That is.
I'm just filling time.
That
I'm
was-
just filling time. This is what casters do, you know. When there's a pause, you gotta find ways to fill time.
Yeah. Are they
Keep Twitch chat
remaking?
engaged.
Man, what if Grubby would be like, yo, BananaH, do you think Diamond Hands can win with a bot here?
I mean, not all bots are created equal, right? Like there are 2 bots that are literally undefeated in competitive play.
Yeah,
like
that was
high-level competitive play.
NAHEC though. To be fair.
Oh god.
I'm just saying, Murden bot is 4-0 in competitive.
We are going. We are going, guys. Let's see. Fight start this. So there's a shrine in mid. I remember. Yeah. Where are we at? Okay. Everyone alive. Top 4 died. That's gonna relieve a little bit of the catapult pressure.
Potential last 5v5 fight. No D shields.
Only this.
Only?
I mean, Irella's
Yeah.
ult. Maybe Irel needs to go Omega Ham. She does. Oh yeah, my fucking stream is freezing. I'm gonna leave.
That was
it
a
like
really
this
good
now.
one. That was a really good unstoppable from Daykwaza to deny the knock so that he could actually jump in, but it didn't do anything.
Yo, Mascarade almost dying. Man. Yeah, Mascarade will have a really hard time getting back the souls, right? Who's left in the game? Ooh, Rutzou!
Mascarade is
Oh
getting
my
blundered
god.
by-
Is that enough though? Oh no, the fucking no control. Cleanse onto Hogger. Irel is fine. Ultralisk got out. It's very important to cut losses now. Chili Mountain needs to stay alive. They do.
How is Chili Mountain losing that fight? Eh?
I mean,
But they're
bro,
dying.
Diablo was 1, right? He was.
Yeah, but you still got Greymane.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you
but
got the Gust and everyone else.
I mean, there's bunk. I don't know. It's kind of toxic. There's bunker on the floor. Your tank was 1. What happened to Rega though? That is the big question. Right? Because Ancestral is up now. Maybe it was on CD before he died, but that is the question, right? If the Rega can maybe.
No, Ancestral didn't go off. He casted.
Ah,
it.
he tried. Yeah.
Yeah. So they get mid keep.
Greymane
They
is
won't
useless.
get-
The others are the carries. Yeah, maybe actually. They don't need him. I mean,
the
Blaze.
others are so susceptible to clumping, so Maeve just QQQ, even though it's like 50% nerfed on
They
ping.
sit in the bunker though as well, right? It's actually yeah.
Yeah.
maybe too far behind to do anything. I feel like Chili Mountain. They double shrine. Vision control for Diamond Hands though. Greymane is going bot. Wait.
Oh, they're going for a checkmate. The typical. Hey, double temple, course up, yo.
Yeah.
Will Chili Mountain sniff it out in time? Looks like no so far, but they do get the eye very early.
Falstad is at
They have a
home
lot.
though.
Well, Urel on Blaze, the others are okay. Now they see it.
They have D-shield though
Has to
for
be
the
very early to buy it as much time as possible. Yeah, it's game. Right? Not right?
Did Greymane mess up his W there?
That was way too early. By
He's on core with that W. That's not good enough.
okay, Makke will have to fly top very soon to help out the Urel.
Yeah.
Like
They need to kill
very,
Hebi.
maybe now. Honestly, just now already.
I think they need to kill Hebi first. Okay, now he needs to fly.
Yeah.
Leave.
The core shot! Ah!
Also, I mean, Diablo also set up mid too long, but yeah. Yo, 3-0 Diamond Hands.
Oh my god, that was yeah. I mean yeah, 3-0. Oh my god, I'm sorry, Dynouh. Actually, it's disgusting. Actually, what
mean,
happened, but for your team, I mean, for Diamond Hands, this is insane as well. For Wildheart, this is insane.
This for Wildheart, this is mega insane.
Some of the Wildheart boys are watching. I know the Ivy Things was in the chat. Congrats to you guys.
I wonder. I really want to know how Greymane messed up his W there because he didn't
The
have
gust,
W
I
when he
think,
was in
right?
core.
I think he pressed
that would do
W
it.
and got gusted. Uther needs to
that's okay.
cleanse him though, in my opinion. But
No. If Uther cleanses him there, then Greymane is alone and actually just dies before Uther can D-shield.
do you think so? He dies too far? Maybe actually, maybe he dies.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, I guess then. Yeah,
don't click W, actually,
yeah.
till you hit core.
So
No, Rutzou
that
says
leaves
it was
time-
still up. No, Rutzou says it was still up. He's listening already.
Rutzou, fucking
Rutzou's-
celebrate with your team, or yo,
Rutzou
watch
already
the interview.
listening.
Why are you here, bro?
Congrats, Rutzou. That was a dominant performance. I didn't believe in this draft, but it worked out very well actually. Someone get me a yeah. I'm sorry, Ultra.
So that puts Diamond Hands at 4-3 plus 2 map score. Chili Mountain at 4-3, also plus 2 map score. But since Diamond Hand wins head to head, they pop
So
just ahead, literally down to the exact map match and head to head score.
So 30k first, Oxygen second, Wildheart third, Diamond Hands fourth, Chili Mountain fifth.
Yep.
Yep, and that means they have to play 2 matches on Sunday.
Yeah.
Then, right? And not just one. Whee!
Wow. I mean, I don't know. I mean, yeah, Diamond.
That was honestly unexpected. Like 3-0?
3-0,
Holy
yeah,
heck.
it's, yeah.
I
Man,
said
the
this
last
series
play
was
day in this
unexpected.
CCL season was insane, no? Like, how many? It was actually crazy in terms of standings. Like, besides 30k because they fucking 7-0, right? But for every like for the other teams on the top half, it was super crazy actually the last play day.
Auction went from 4th to 2nd. Chili Mountain or Wildheart went from Wildheart ended up in 3rd, but they were briefly like dropped down.
Yeah, they
Diamond
were
Hands
shitting their
had a
pants.
chance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
after what happened yesterday. Wow.
Diamond has actually had a chance to be 6th, I think, if Storm had 3-0'd instead of 3-2'd, and then Diamond Hands has gotten 3-0'd. So like they were not only
on Sky
like,
Temple,
they knew they
don't
weren't battling
ever
for
need to
that
fight
going
here.
into this weekend. There was
This
a
was
chance
just
that they would have had a
the
battle
nerves coming through. and
for
Chili
6th place, not even 4th.
Yeah. Crazy. I will have the interview on stream now. Thank you very much for joining, Dynouh and Cav.
Thanks for having us.
I hope you
Thanks.
can still sleep kinda well, Dynouh.
I mean, I'm not. I wasn't playing in those games, right? Like I'm kind of indifferent, but
Yeah,
my boys must be feeling really bad.
yeah. Try to cheer them up a little bit. But yeah. And there's the gauntlet still coming up. They can do it. They are in Paris as well, right? So it is actually gonna be complicated, no? But yeah, that's a talk for another day, I guess. Yeah,
Oh.
thanks for joining. Was actually a lot of fun. And see you guys in Paris. Wait, Kev, are you? Wait. Can I? Is that something I can ask? Because people were asking earlier. Is Kev coming to Paris? Is Cascon coming to Paris?
I actually don't know if I'm going to Paris yet, because my passport expires in December, and France requires your passport be 6 months away from its expiration date to travel there from the US. So I sent it in to get it renewed, and it hasn't gotten back to me yet.
Okay.
So if I don't have a passport, I can't go.
Well, and you should call them tomorrow. Try to.
Yeah, no,
get
I'm working on it.
the
I'm
process.
working on it.
Yeah.
All right.
We will see.
Passport diff, please work out.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks. See you.
See you.
All right, let's put the interview on.
Three, how you feeling?
Feeling pretty good. We were shooting for a 3-0 and move up the standing spot, and we didn't really expect it to happen, but happy that it did.
I believed in you every game. I wrote you down as my prediction of my win. But, of course, Grubby, questions for ya boy Fancy Pants.
Fancy Pants, you had a great game just now on Hager in that final match. Great turnaround in the 4v5 fight where you lost Greymane with a 10-second cooldown on D-Shield. Really exhilarating series in general. You clearly knew the mission, you as a team, that you needed the 3-0. How daunting of a prospect was that, and how did you prepare?
I don't know. We just played to get better through scrims. I don't know if we were ever really worried too much about this because, if we lost even a map, like, we'd still be 5th. And then we'd only have one extra match in the gauntlet, and then I don't know. I mean, we just kind of like went into it, said like, if we can 3-0, we'll 3-0. If not, then whatever. Like, we weren't ever stressed about it, I guess.
Maybe that was the key.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we were mostly worried about all the Wild Hearts fans being terribly angry at us if we lost. So we're glad we did that, because there might have been some angry Twitter posts at us.
Well, I was stressed out for all of you. I think that was the most stressed out I was watching and casting any Heroes of Storm game ever. Justin, any questions for our interviewee?
Yeah, I was wondering who does the drafting for your team, and it seemed like the drafts were a lot different from game to game. I was just curious who does the drafting, and what was the thought process with the Uther last pick in the last game?
It's whoever talks the loudest is the drafter. Uther last pick. We have like 4 support mains on our team, so double support is something that I think we should take advantage of. I don't know if we played that in scrims at all, but it just looked kind of strong there.
So it was a feeling actually for them to pick the Uther. I mean, it worked out very well. I didn't
a fantastic series. You have upset the standings for some. I'm sure some of you are very happy that you took this 3-0, and I'm sure Wildheart fans are rejoicing right now as they've punched their ticket with Oxygen and 30k.
Uther looks good.
You have
I mean,
play
it
one
did,
matchup in the
For me,
upcoming
it looked
weekend
bad.
that you actually be
But
playing
it
on
worked
July
perfectly.
10th. Is there any team that you want to go up against in the gauntlet? Like, do you want to rematch against Chile? Would you rather have Storm? Who would you like to go up against and potentially lock your ticket to the LAN finals?
Simplicity for sure. They'd be super free. That's easy answer.
Okay. Taking the easy answer on that one. Well, I don't want to hold you too long because I'm sure you got some practice to do for the upcoming gauntlet on July 9th and 10th. Any shoutouts that you'd like to give? The floor is all yours.
Shout out to my team, to Key, our manager, Tempest, our analyst. He's done a really good job with helping us fix our drafts. And they were pretty bad the last 2 weeks, but we figured it out, and we're playing better because of it. Shout out to Diamond Hands as a whole, to our owner Chris. Shout out to teammates. I don't know. Twitch chat, obviously. Shout out to Oxygen for the amazing warm up we had. It was really key to our 3-0.
Alrighty. Well, thank you so much.
Wait, what happened in the warm-up? He's referring to it as well.
In
Wait,
a
what?
Weeks for that gauntlet
Wait,
matchup.
Rutzou, what
Good luck in your
happened
scrims,
in
and,
the warm-up?
Stay safe out there.
All right, thanks, Baha.
Wait, did
Thank
you
you
guys
for
get
joining
stomped
us.
in the
All right,
warm-up
well, Diamond
by
Hands-
I don't know. Wait, what happened? We are blacklisted? What? What did the guys do? Like I asked Cascon, like, yo, can you play let Yasu carry, you play support? Because I wanna cast the first match as well. They said, yeah, it's no problem. And then I hear about the warm-up being like something happened. Solo lane Lucio, Sergeant Hammer. So we had like we had cancer drafts. Yeah, I mean that's the deal. Like when you play into us, you're not banning Hammer. The Sergeant Hammer, man. Yeah. Sorry, wait. They're showing the highlights. Let's have a look one more time.
Is actually not chilling as the catapults start reaching the core, and you have just a absolute cluster in the comms of Chili Mountain where Makke starts going over to the side and Hogger also starts going to the side. You have a situation where this should be a 5v4 on the Immortal, just a clean fight for Chili Mountain, but they're completely distracted by the core. They're disjointed.
It's just
goes,
important that after shitty warm-ups, you gotta
decisive
reset,
and
right?
go and
That's
deal
all
with
it's,
Daykwaza on the Hogger, completely deleting him. And Chili Mountain not taking advantage of this, they're actually losing the 4v3. This should be a situation where Chili Mountain has all the control and all the power, but the indecision in the comms and the confidence by Diamond Hands to know exactly what they do and to make their decision quickly helps them out. They get the 3-0, they get the Immortal, and they end the game off of that. But that's why you need to be confident and decisive as a team, because Chili Mountain was not in that moment, and Diamond Hands took advantage of a losing situation and turned it into a winning one.
Diamond Hands eating up the enemy team deliciously through that series right there. But of course, we do have our league standings. After 28 best of 5s, we sit here in our league standings.
There we go. Final standings,
could you break it down for everyone at home?
30k, rank 1, Simplicity, rank 8. But I'm happy for them that they won a series. And for 30k that they didn't drop one. Wildheart is 3rd thanks to Diamond Hands' performance. Wildheart needed Chili Mountain to lose like that in order to take 3rd. They are auto-qualified for the playoffs. Diamond Hands improves their spot from rank 5 to rank 4, overtaking Chili Mountain in the process. This means that Simplicity will play against Granite Gaming, against Storm, the winner of that against Chili Mountain, and the winner of that against Diamond Hands. So by beating Chili Mountain 3-0, Diamond Hands has proven to be in rank 4, and therefore, theoretically, Diamond Hands is going to face Chili Mountain as the winner of the gauntlet. So they'll need to beat them again, but they've proven they can do it now, and in dominant fashion. A strong statement. Had they not won 3-0, they would have needed to beat the winner of the Storm Granite Simplicity Triangle, and then beat Chili Mountain after losing to them or not winning 3-0. So that would have been, it's still really good for them that they won 3-0, even though fancypants didn't seem too psyched out about it.
Goes on the
probably
bench.
The key, because you don't want to get too nervous about it. Either way, we have our top 3, 30k, Oxygen and Wildheart, and then everyone else is going to the knockout phase of the gauntlet.
We will guaranteed see 30k Oxygen Wildheart at the LAN, and in not next weekend, but the following weekend.
I didn't
July
even, like,
9th,
when Dynouh asked me,
we're gonna be
right, like,
starting
who
to
do we
check
prefer
out
to
our
play in third
ladder
place? I
bracket
didn't even think
playoff, or
about
the
it. But yeah, we're
gauntlet,
gonna
as we
play
like
against
to call it.
Wildheart. Now it's confirmed.
We'll start things off with our round of
I
8.
personally didn't really
Granite
think
Gaming
about that.
going up against Simplicity. In round 7,
Like when,
the winner of the Simplicity Granite
like when I
matchup
go into
will
playoffs, I
against
feel like
Storm
you
Esports.
kind of have to beat everyone
Moving
anyways
into
if you want to win the
Sunday,
tournament.
July
And like
10th,
qualifying for
we'll
the
have
playoffs
round
is like
of
step
6.
1, right?
Chili Mountain
Like playing
going
this
up
kind of
against
stuff
the
is like
winner
it's
of
a
the
it's a
Storm
long way.
Esports
And
matchup.
qualifying is
And
the
then
first step.
finally, our
Then
round of 5,
getting into the grand
Diamond
final is the
Hands
next step,
will be going
and then
up
you
against the
fucking win
winner
the
of
thing.
the Chili Mountain
That's like the
matchup.
3 steps.
Justin, as
But
we
yeah.
kind of look at all of this, who do you think is actually going to be?
It's
in that
gonna be
round of 5?
Heaven
I
on
have a
LAN
gut
ping
feeling it's
though.
a rematch
Remember
of
that.
Chili Mountain versus Diamond Hands.
It's gonna like they're gonna
That's tough to call for sure.
gonna start pumping.
I mean,
I know,
who
right?
will get 4th, or who will make it to here?
Who will be brawling out against Diamond Hands in the round of 5 in that final matchup on Sunday, July 10th? I think it will be a rematch of Chili Mountain Diamond Hands personally.
I think it will probably be Chili Mountain. Storm did look really strong though, actually, in their last match. They did manage to take out Wildheart, who auto qualified. So Storm's a strong contender. Even Granite, I think is I know they're such an underdog, but I think I'm not giving up hope quite yet. I've still got a little bit of copium for Granite.
Got a lot.
Grubby, yeah, quite a bit, I guess. But Grubby said that they're doing relatively well in their EU league that they're playing in. So I've got some renewed faith in Granite, and I mean, I think that when their backs are against the wall, they've been in that high pressure situation so many times that I think that's not going to affect them at all. Whereas I think all the other teams in the playoffs are going to be pretty heavily affected by the nerves. Whereas Granite will be doing the same thing, so hopefully a little bit better. But yeah,
Okay.
I think Storm and Granite are top contenders for it.
I want to pose the
I
same
think
question
Storm
to you,
might
Grubby.
be
Who
a
do you think we
contender.
could see in that round of 5 up
I
against
think
Diamond
Granite.
Hands?
I don't see Granite.
Yeah, I think
don't
Chili
know.
Mountain.
No offense,
most
but I don't
likely
see them.
into
I don't
Diamond
see them
Hands. That's what
smurfing
I
through
would
the gauntlet.
expect. Cinderella stories are possible. I don't think Granite will be it. I think Simplicity is most likely to be the Cinderella story
Actually,
here.
and I kind of
Not
agree with
impossible for
Grubby. I think
Storm
maybe
Esports,
Simplicity even has better odds than Granite. I think that both are very unlikely.
Wildheart, who are ranked
Mm-hmm.
so. No, I'm gonna change my answer. Storm Esports is the most likely dark horse, with Chili Mountain being the most likely one. I'm just a slave to the current rankings.
And Storm.
Nothing wrong with that. I'm excited to see what happens on
I don't
July
know.
9th and 10th. But it has been a
Maybe
fantastic
you let
day of games
Lauber
here on
play
Hero
range
CCL.
carry,
We've locked
Brandon
in
main
our
tank.
bracket. We've locked in our league standings.
Yeah,
and, well, actually, we did lock
I
in
don't
the
know.
bracket for the
I
playoff.
don't know,
Now, as
actually.
a reminder, we will be back not next weekend because there is the U.S. holiday coming up where Wisdom will be shut down. So
Lauber's
we won't
Nova,
have a
exactly.
broadcast on the 2nd and the 3rd. So Hero CCL will be back for the
I don't know,
gauntlet,
man.
the ladder
I
bracket,
think Storm.
the brawl, if you will, on the July 9th and 10th at 11 a.m. PDT, 2 o'clock EDT, and 20 CEST.
Laubas in Paris? Yeah, Bang
From
Bush
the Wisdom
qualified for
family,
Paris.
From Justin, Grubby, the production crew, and myself, we thank you all so much for all the support for Hero CCL, the love for Hero CCL. We look forward to those ladder bracket playoff matches.
That is correct. The gauntlet, you heard about it, guys. I'll do the final refresh here. I'll show you. I mean, we just saw the standings, but there we go. These are the final standings. 30k Oxygen Wildheart qualified for the CCL offline event right away. And then there's a step ladder between these teams. If we click here, we should be able to see it. Yep, nice. Already put in. It's the opening match on July 9th. Granite Simplicity, the winner versus Storm, the winner versus Chili Mountain, and then the final boss is Diamond Hands. So July 9th and 10th, yeah, that's when they play. If we go over to Masters Clash finals, we will see that July 8th and 9th is, it is, yeah, there's a conflict, because I see Twitch chat is asking me how do they do it. I don't know. I mean, they will have to figure out. They will have to figure out a solution, right? Yeah. Nice ad. Schlanker Bauch. Yup. Yeah, they have to figure out how exactly they do it, right? We were looking into options as well because we didn't know until yesterday, right? I personally thought we wouldn't make it right away, like into the top 3. I thought I don't believe in being lucky, but I guess we were to some extent. So we were looking into options as well, trying to find like a boot camp to play from, and we would have stayed. We might still stay a day longer than the tournament goes in Paris. We will see. Just play from Masters Clash computers. I mean, it's not so like Masters Clash is Friday, Saturday. Gauntlet is Saturday, Sunday. I mean, I don't know. It's not for me to. I don't know. I'm not gonna put extra brain power into that. Right? I don't know. I don't think it's gonna work like that. But yeah, we will see. We will see. Other games finished? Yes. We are done for tonight, guys. We saw 3-0, 30k 3-0 Granite Gaming, and Diamond Hands 3-0 Chili Mountain. That's what we witnessed tonight. Just take a laptop with you. Yeah, but you need a screen. You need a good table, a good chair to play from. You can't play on laptop screen. It's really bad though. So yeah, I mean, yeah, there's a few things to consider, right? I don't know. Yeah. All right. I'm done for tonight as well, guys. Was actually a lot of fun. I know I know for Chili Mountain it wasn't fun at all, and for Wild Heart, you know, it's like a roller coaster. For them, yesterday everything was fucked up. Today they are in. Not even by their own doing, right? And for Chili Mountain, it was in their own hand. They didn't deliver. It feels terrible. I mean, I don't know. I've been there as well. Like, I mean, I shared the story, right? When we didn't qualify for BlizzCon at Gamescom, it was terrible. Like, there's still the gauntlet, right? So it's a bit different. It's not completely over. It's just like, yeah, they have to go the extra way, right? They have to do the extra mile now. But I mean, Chili Mountain is a very strong team. Yeah. We'll see if they bounce back. Diamond Hands, though, they actually looked very good, right? Overall, I have to say, a little bit. Like the roster changes seem to be like energizing them a bit, I think. So yeah, not bad for sure. Thanks for the resubs, by the way. We had, wait, let me see. We had Queza with a 5, DJ with a 9, Fool's Gold with a 7, Fubbles 29, Harakiri Harry, thanks for the Prime sub, Dracula with a 15, Margok, wait, you rated us, thank you very much. We watched the CCL in case you're still here, thank you very much. Duke Newcomb with a Prime sub, Hutane with a 6 times, and a Pirate with a 4 times resub. Welcome back, guys. Much appreciated. Was a lot of fun. Thanks for watching. And Said Kaio with a resub as well. Thanks.